Be brave.
Hello and God, I heard you. Hello and welcome to Roll to Hill. I'm Sebastian. Today we're joined by Klutzy Content, LordOfTheFae, and Blind Bandit 0828. Be sure to follow all of them on Twitch and Instagram, specifically for Trevor /LordOfTheFae. And welcome to Tales of Revealed Interest. In the last session, the audio for those people didn't record, so it's missing for all time. But that doesn't mean that we can't say what happened. So, who would like to explain what happened? Ash was absent last time, so this would be the first time she's really hearing about what happened.
Ash can explain.
That seems like a horrible idea.
So,
Yeah, so let's see.
I got this.
We talked to Silas, right? Yes.
Silas's
The
corpse.
dead
We
guy?
asked him questions.
Nice.
He said he was acting in the name of Drawl, the god.
Yeah, I think it's a
Wild.
Draloramon sort of situation there.
You know,
I mean,
I
but if there's
suddenly-
two Draloramon situations, then you're like, Drawl should
Suddenly
really
I
be like.
don't stand draw with my wife anymore, you know? Like, I'm
Yeah,
about to
it's the-
sink that ship.
I'm just saying, your wife, as like a rule, if you're dating someone who could like delete the person that could potentially kill you and your entire race, but they just don't because they don't want to get involved, maybe don't date that person. Maybe. Anyway, we did that, and then
Then
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Elfie and Ollie. Let's see, Elfie, she disappeared into the veil, right? Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Because she was experimenting with her crystals again. Accidentally went there. And Ollie got teleported to Bromstrop's castle.
Oh,
and
fantastic.
luckily she let us knew what was up, and she messaged us. So we were like, okay, she's safe. We're a little worried about what's going on with Elfie. But essentially then, Eldremon and Myth kind of got into some crazy ideas and some shenanigans of just being themselves, and what that
a lot of people
kinda
think we
creates.
fucked.
Yeah, people thought we fucked, but because Arvonius walked in in the area, and he was just like wanting to watch us, make sure we were safe, blah blah, because of everything that was going on. And
He wanted to watch. No.
oh yeah, he wanted to watch, and I'm just kidding.
He specifically didn't. He specifically didn't. We used it as an excuse to leave because
Yes.
they were upping security, but on account of Silas being murdered.
Yeah, so we tricked him.
In the palace, and then we were like, well, we were about to, so we got privacy. It was great. Then we went to just off of the Festival of Magic, and to cut a long story short, we murdered the prince of
The Red Hand Kingdom.
No.
I thought
Wait,
it was
no,
Igorland.
Igorland.
I know it wasn't that.
Yeah.
Igorland. We
Yeah.
killed him with poison, and then Essel showed up and tried to assassinate us.
Yeah, that part was crazy because something was going on.
Like
We
the
were
big,
like,
the big tough guy.
Oh,
yeah,
that guy.
the assassin, the right hand of Aronia.
Almost died. Currently at 1 hit point. Vitamin.
Yeah.
Eldremon was like, I gotta just strength hold him because Eldremon's
genius plan.
strong, and then he was like, "Man, hurry! Like, pour the poison in his mouth and just like
I missed my poison, but
disintegrated
I'm
him
glad we
with the
lived.
poison.
It was mostly worth it on account of us not dying.
Mhm.
I just think it's super funny. You were so excited to use it, and then, you know,
Well, it was
you
life
just
or
forgot
death.
to use it.
Forgot to use what?
The poison on the guy that came to murder
Well, I
you.
wasn't planning on using it on the guy who came to murder me. I thought we could take him, but we definitely could not.
Mhm.
I don't know if anybody else saw
No.
his thing. Born in the abyss.
But we
What?
lived.
Oh, are you talking about Born in the Timeless Void? Oh, that
Yeah.
was not Essel.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, that was like
I saw
Drow
that,
and all the first Pantheon gods.
I was like, that's that's even worse because they're still alive.
Some of them.
And so are we.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
It was really cool how Essel like showed up though, because we
Oh my
were
God.
just leaving the bar or the tavern, and then
Invisible.
invisible. Well, Eldremon wasn't. Myth was, I think. Yeah, and then what happened was then something. We just felt something was there, so we were trying to do a
We
perception
didn't detect
check.
shit. Sebastian said roll perception. We failed multiple perception checks. And
Yeah,
then
true. Yep.
Eldremon was chatting. We were talking. And then out of nowhere, Arrow whizzes by Eldremon, hits me. Arrow of Tiefling Slaying.
Yep.
Fucking.
It was crazy.
Sebastian, that's kind of fucked up.
Arrow tiefling slaying. Okay, so there's an arrow slaying that is a thing. I didn't have to make that up at all. It's specifically you just name a type of creature and it can only work on that type of creature. And I was just like, you know what? Myth.
Yeah, you know, whatever.
Dude. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Sebastian. I'm moving my camera again.
You are, and it is driving me insane.
I just want
Ollie-
either I
mean,
want it to
Ash, shit.
focus. We're the same person. We all know it. Come on. There we go. See, whatever. This is
Okay.
better than
But
it
we can't
just
see
going-
your forehead. It'll
Oh.
be cut off in the video. It'll look like you're floating, like you've been lobotomized.
Yeah.
It's okay. Yeah, that's a pretty good
Nice.
summary of everything
Perfect.
that happened. You guys went down to the Festival of Magic and went to a tavern adjacent to where all the festivities were, and you killed the crown prince of Igorland, which may be a big deal, along with everybody he was gambling with.
No witnesses except for the potential witnesses who left.
Yeah, you did feed all their remains to, well, the little bits that there were that weren't disintegrated, to the
My baby
bag.
boy.
And and then you got attacked by Essel, who you forced to drink some poison in the most fucked up little open up for the airplane moment that there maybe has ever been. Yeah.
I'm so proud. They grow up so fast.
They did
The
good.
confusion of him wondering what an airplane was supposed to help distract him from struggling.
I would say it did that.
It's actually
Right.
kind of shocking. It distracted him like that much, really?
Of course.
No, well, it was mostly Eldremon holding him down.
Yeah.
But
All right.
Yeah, strong
So-
boy.
strong
I'm
boy.
gonna- I'm going to skip to like later in the night because you guys have one remaining day until the invasion begins again with Aronia. And
Also,
you
I
guys-
have I trapped Essel's soul, so I've got it for 8 hours, so we have to do stuff with it within 8 hours.
pretty soon.
Just say. So don't time skip past 8 hours.
I won't, don't worry. So I'm just gonna say it's like evening now. What are you guys doing, like trying to recuperate after this fight? Ollie, I'll get you in just a moment, don't worry. I put your token down
That's
so you
fine.
can see.
Yeah, I'm gonna fix my spells and stuff.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, I think kind of where we left off was I think
We peer
Eldremon was
pressured.
holding Myth and was like, "I'll protect you. It's okay. Like, we did this. We got through this."
We are very good friends now.
Yep. Yep. That brought Myth and Eldremon closer together for sure.
Also, we
And
did bully what's his name again? It's like
Arvonius.
Tradition
Tradius?
Man. Tradius.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tradius. I keep
Tradius. We
thinking
bullied
Arvonius.
Tradius into bringing us the food, which I can't eat, but like
Oh yeah,
fancy
that's
stuff.
true.
We should bully him into bringing us health potions.
Yeah.
Dude's
All
getting
right.
wild.
So you guys are just like living it up, trying to relax, recuperate after a long day of murder. And you can tell like their guards are on top alert now. They're like on high alert because now they can't find the Crown Prince of Eagerland, or really, and they know that one of the diplomats is just dead because they have heard that the Crown Prince killed her from Eagerland. Yeah, so it's kind of a shit show right now at the palace. There are big issues going on, but you guys are relaxing. You're having a great time. Trace is bringing you in food pretty consistently.
Hell
And
yeah.
Ollie, I need you to just roll me a dexterity check. All right. So you suddenly like appear through through a flash, and you barely manage to catch yourself and keep your balance so you don't fall on your face. But you just reemerged from a portal that was originally from the what was it? Bromstrop's castle. You're confused on how their teleportation keeps working, but yours doesn't, and it's kind of annoying. But
Before the
at
portal closes,
Mhm.
you see her turn around and she just like hollers back into it. Hey, your castle ain't shit. All right.
While you were there, you were not actually allowed in the castle. You were pretty much just sent to like relight the torches along the border of the castle so then they remember where like what's going to teleport when it's fixed.
I
Because
hit
they
all the
learned
torches.
pretty early on that you don't know how to like teleport an entire castle. So they just kind of had you doing busy work for a few hours before Bromstrop was like free to like teleport you out of there.
I hit all of his torches.
Oh boy, I would like a sleight of hand, please. I feel like this is going to result in just Bromstrop being so confused. Oh yeah, go ahead and do guidance with it.
Nice.
Okay, so you could add 1 to your sleight of hand check.
I thought that was what you rolled and I was gonna cry.
All right, so you didn't do a good job hiding the torches. Like
That's
the
fine.
problem was
I
that
just-
you did put them in weird places, but you lit them first, which you
That's
know,
fine. I'm cool with it.
yeah, okay.
I probably would have
Starfire.
caught. I probably would have anyways. Yeah.
Okay, you get back. You see Eldremon's looking a little beat up. You see Myth looks like she was just on the brink of death for the majority of the day. And you know that your wife's missing in the veil, but you know that she's fine. But yeah, that's the current events when you get here.
I thought we would be more so like all cleaned up once Holly was there.
You look tired though. And Myth
Okay.
was like nearly dead, so she's kind of haggard.
I'm heavily drinking at this point and spitting it out after. It's
Ah.
fine.
Lena in your head just keeps on saying like, you know, it'd be so easy for you just, I understand that there are people around right now, but if you were like, you were alone with Eldremon so long today, you could have just gone a little, just a little drink, a little small sips.
Yeah, it would have ended really fucking well.
Yeah, but she's just been complaining that you haven't been consuming blood.
Ollie!
What you doing?
Oh my god. Wait. Oh. So I don't know if we can tell you, but we've been here all day doing stuff. Nothing special. and I'm gonna wink repeatedly.
So is
Yeah,
this true?
Eldremon is gonna take a piece of paper, write a little note of like what happened, pass it to Ollie. So not like talking out loud about it.
Yeah.
And Eldremon's like,
Burn the filth after. Mm-mm.
Touche.
Where were you? I mean, we know where you were. Uh, how's it over there? What's up? Hey, how'd it go? Also, the fuck is up with that place? I hate it. Okay, great. Crazy that people are able to go.
proceeds to tell them that she lit a lot of torches on fire and stuck them in random places.
An equally productive day. Also, I'm gonna get. Oh my god. The fact that we almost died and you were there lighting torches. Bromstrop is a shithead.
Yes, he is.
Okay, it's fine.
Hold on. Trying to get my.
I'm good.
There we go.
Oh, I mean, I think we're good. After like an hour.
Okay. You can like use all these to help heal them absolutely during the night.
That's definitely not right though. Hold on.
You cast Healing Word at first level, so that one is correct.
Nah, I did this for this very specific purpose. It's definitely incorrect. I don't know why
Interesting.
it's not mathing the way it's mathing that it did on paper before it was put into Foundry.
1d4 plus your spellcasting ability modifier, so that's a +5 because your spellcasting ability modifier, I believe, is Wisdom, which I believe you have 20 Wisdom, so that's correct.
It's now 2d8 after level 10. And
Just
then,
by default? Or are you talking about for the chalice, or what are you talking about?
yeah, the chalice is the healing one.
Oh, yeah, you'll probably have to self-change that.
Oh yeah, that sort of thing. Because there's no way to be like, hey, you're using your chalice right now, so you're just gonna have to do it by hand.
Yeah.
That's not that.
Or roll the other formula and see what that gives you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's what it is. Hold on.
Okay. But anyhow, how do you guys spend the remainder of this night?
Oh fuck yeah, guys! I forgot to mention. Oh, story of my life. We need to talk to Essel. Because we can. And he is to be totally honest and totally tubular.
oh yeah, let's do it up.
Yeah. I don't know what to. I was going to ask stupid shit.
Well,
Like, why
we're
is he
definitely gonna have
such
to ask
asshole.
what are Aronia's plans?
I feel like we know his plans, though. It's just perfect world.
True.
Equalization in the essay flag.
Okay, we could ask, what is his next step? What's Aronia's or their next step?
I mean, we could. I just hope that
Where
it wouldn't
is-
be like,
ooh,
oh,
where is
taking over
Aronia?
the place.
Where is Aronia? We could ask that. Where is Aronia right now?
But isn't he like in this house?
Because Aronia could be here.
Is Aronia in the room with us? Oh wait, Eldremon, are you Aronia?
I mean, I
God.
could be.
Ollie can just use her eyeball.
Insight check. Perception check. No, I want to check.
All right.
Okay, go ahead and do an insight to see if Eldremon is Aronia.
Oh
Ooh,
god,
what do
my
I roll?
portrait's
Do I
completely
roll
blood red.
a persuasion?
Are you trying to deceive her into, like, are you trying to gaslight her or whatever into thinking you're Aronia?
Yep.
Okay, that's a deception.
I give myself guidance.
Okay. You got to get above 17 to make her
Okay,
think
give
that
me
you could be Aronia.
Give me a
Yeah,
20.
she doesn't believe that at all.
That okay, I'm gonna take out. I don't know. I'm just gonna hold out my hand and summon like a little what's his face? What's the name of that guy that we murdered? Essel.
Essel,
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, Essel's little soul. Oh, does he
Okay.
have a soul?
So this is interesting. When you're trying to summon it, when you're trying to summon his soul, you feel like a slight bit of resistance. You're able to eventually get a hold of it when you're trying to summon it, but you feel like it's being pulled somewhere.
Can't out you. Excuse me, you can't leave, you little shit.
I'll put a representation of Essel on the map for you guys.
Yes. So we know like what Essel is and everything, right? Like his race and stuff.
Here's the thing.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
So interestingly, like Goliaths in this setting are a little bit weird. They're considered like to be human, but like purebred Goliaths are a bit more on like a gray area, shaky ground. So just take that into account here. But he
We
is
could have him.
he's Goliath.
Okay. Which we would kind of just observe, or could we just ask him just to kind of have that our people know that?
Go ahead. I think you'd be able to figure out that he's probably Goliath or maybe even half giant or something. You know that he's not exactly whatever
huge.
Bromstrop is. He's very big.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's quite a bit shorter than Bromstrop, to be fair. He's like a good foot shorter than Bromstrop.
Okay.
Just
Just just so our characters actually know that and have that knowledge, just to be sure.
Yeah, you guys would be aware that he's a Goliath or at least partially Goliath.
Okay, cool.
I just want to say, when he died, he turned to dust, right? And that freaks me out a little bit because I'm like, dust. What if he's secretly just a dust creature guy and he's gonna be fine? What if there's like my main concern is I think if Aronia is like becoming a god guy, he's probably gonna be able to resurrect this bitch. So
Wait, we don't have limited questions, right?
we've got 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll put it in the chat, or I could just eat him. Which I'm not gonna do.
Well, could you eat him at the end?
No, I could just like,
Power play.
because
Ooh, what
here's
if
the
gives
thing:
you
you can
like
either
awesome
eat him.
strength?
You could either eat him, or like I could make him be honest to me, or I could have him as a little snack, or I could use him to be good at things, or I could use it to spy in any place that he's ever been.
Oh
Which could
my.
be interesting. But I kind of feel like it would be a Bromstrop situation where I didn't spy on Bromstrop, by the way. I spied on Cleaver, just to be clear. But I spied on Cleaver, and then he was just sitting in a chair for 10 minutes.
Yeah, we should definitely have him be honest then, right?
I think the question things are the best.
Yeah. Okay. So let's figure out what questions we're gonna ask.
I feel like we should just ask him to tell us everything about him.
Yeah, just tell us.
Like your
This,
core beliefs and everything.
or
Any loved
at
ones
least,
that we could like hunt down and destroy, in case he ever gets revived and comes back to kill us again.
You could ask him why, since he obviously isn't completely human, they would let him work with them.
He's not working with the theocracy. He's working with Aronia.
Yeah. We could ask him how he came to be in alliance or like work for Aronia.
Oh, but if it's a sad backstory, I'm gonna regret murdering him.
Well, I mean, he did try to kill us, so we could just kind of blank out a little bit and just be like, well, he tried to murder us. So
And that
let's
laugh
ask him.
alone should tell you that his backstory is gonna be a sob story. Yes.
You don't know.
Okay, let's ask him his backstory with Aronia.
I gotta say, guys, it's very weird that we just call like knowing a person like what happened in your life, your backstory. That feels like character shit. But okay, I will grab a hold of the soul, and I'll just say, "Edsel, buddy, old pal. Um, we haven't really got to know you that well. How do I word this, you fuckers? This isn't for you, Edsel. Don't answer this question."
I would like you to roll a stealth, please, to see if
No!
you were able to hide those words. That question.
With guidance, do guidance.
You can do guidance.
Haha.
Although that's enough to hide that.
Oh, that's sleight of hand. Shit.
Well, oh yeah, you're gonna need to re-roll then.
Oh, wait. It would be an 18.
Okay, that'd be enough.
'Cause
Well,
I don't
what
want to give myself
actually?
advantage.
Oh, actually,
Listen, man.
yeah, you just barely. He would miss it.
With guidance.
Douchebag.
With guidance, it'd
Yeah,
be guaranteed to
it's-
miss. So yeah, you're good.
So just maybe like word it like what is your backstory of how you came to be in the what's that word, like
Hey,
servant
Essel,
to Aronia?
what's the entire story of your life, highlighting specifically how you joined Aronia and all your loyalties to him and all that sort of stuff?
Is that your question?
Yeah.
Oh boy. So
Also, maybe like smidging in your favorite food. Also, thank you.
okay. The story of my life. I was born in Valrune, and I learned how to walk at a young age, something around 16 months, by the stories. This was very early for my village. Spend the majority of my days between roughly 2 years old and 6 years old, mostly just following my mother and father around the house, helping them with small tasks. One of the tasks that they made me do was sweep my room. I didn't like that part. And it continues like that for like, how long does the spell last? Okay, there's
8
like no limit
hours.
on the question. So like a good hour is eaten up by just him like telling you about his childhood
I'm
and
taking
early
notes.
teen years. But eventually it finally gets to be the interesting parts where he explains that the reason that he what was the question again? His whole life story?
Just,
Psychos?
it's a life story highlighting
He
why
came
you
to
started
be
working for Aronia and how that
Yeah.
happened, blah blah blah.
Okay, so that part, he tells you that Aronia came to his village and, well, came to the nation that he's from, Valrune, and challenged the king of Valrune for, well, leadership if he wasn't willing to submit. And he lost. Essel was part of a faction in Valrune that believed that the strongest should always lead. So he instantly fell into line with Aronia, seeing him as the strongest. and worked very hard to prove himself to Aronia, like basically taking up a lot of contracts and stuff that were just out and about trying to gain his attention until eventually he did. And yeah, Aronia saw that he was very powerful, and eventually he was made to be Hand. And a few years into being Hand, he was murdered by you guys.
And his favorite food was? It was part of the question.
Oh, fried fish.
Hell yeah, fried fish. Okay, that's fine.
Although apparently he's got a soft spot for asparagus.
We don't judge.
Yeah. You don't judge, excuse me. Those are fighting words. We're asparagus parade people here. How dare you?
Yeah, we did actually have one of those.
Yeah.
Oh,
Crazy.
It blew my mind.
Yeah, it was
Racism
crazy.
from the Irish once again.
yeah, typical racists. Me.
Yeah. God. Anyhow. Yeah, you
I had to watch Twilight with this fucker and Jesse, and they were those Irish vampires. And I genuinely felt offended. For the first time in my life, I felt nationalism coursing through my veins.
Yeah. I just remember there's a point where you're just like, God, this is starting to feel like real racism.
I was like, guys, it was kind of funny for like 5 minutes.
But
It's
there
been
we
like
are on movie 5. Sorry, get so sidetracked.
Okay.
Yeah, he basically joined Aronia because he viewed Aronia as like the strongest warrior, so he was wanting to serve under him. That's kind of what helped him find his belief in Aronia, was that there was no one stronger than him, no one more powerful.
Okay, he didn't like dramatically lose his parents to humans. I'm safe. Guilt-free
Well,
conscience.
to be fair, he would tell you that his parents he wasn't initially part of this faction. That faction in Valrune did murder his parents, and he was taught that like his parents were weak and that's why they died, so he had to be strong to survive. Sorry, I forgot to add the little detail for you.
Guys.
Oh, it'll be fine. He's fine. He's dead
He'd
now.
also tell you about how he had to kill his siblings to like prove that he was the strongest of the bloodline in order to live. But that's neither here nor there.
All right. At that point, I mean, that's your own choice there.
Yeah, he was like 9 or 10.
Let's kill or be killed. That's gotta be so traumatic.
All right. Next question. So,
I could never kill my sibling. Okay. Anyway, does anyone
Wait,
else
should
have a
we-
question? Because like
should
entire
we
life
ask?
story kind of summarizes a lot of stuff. Sorry, go on.
Should we ask him if he can be like resurrected or something like that? Yeah.
I feel like he for sure can be because Yorva had to like fight to be revived. But like he could revive her from that far away. He was just a dick about it. Fuck you, Aronia. Sorry.
Hmm. Maybe we could just ask if Aronia is here or nearby, or like where is Aronia?
I feel like I'll ask. Yeah, I guess. Not if he's here, because I think that would be crazy.
Maybe just ask like where is Aronia, because then it's like you have to tell us.
Sure. Everyone, you both get one free question. And then we converse on the rest. I will pull out the soul, cry, be a little sad, because, oh my god, dramatic backstory. And then, hey, where's Aronia?
Aronias and all of us.
Not metaphorically, you fucker.
You should have specified. Well, he's probably, well, considering the invasion, he's currently just north of here, around the border.
Okay, thank you for clarifying.
Okay.
See, he's so nice when he's dead
And forced to tell the truth.
and forced to tell the truth.
Can Essel? Yeah. Can he use like magic at this point or no?
Well, he's a corpse. He's dead.
He's dead. He can't do really anything right now.
Well, I wasn't sure if it was kind of like Myth has control of him, so she can kind of like tap into his powers or something. I don't know.
Only
Just
she
need to
can eat
make
him.
sure.
She'd get like a little bit of XP from him, I
Oh,
think,
yeah.
but that's like it.
Oh,
No,
because I was gonna
I
say,
could use him.
because I was gonna say, what if he could perform the wish spell, and then
I don't think I can do that.
Myth could get a wish.
He doesn't know the wish spell. Like, I know you didn't ask, but he actually doesn't know it.
I think we should use my Eyes of the Dead ability and spy on some bullshit.
Or we could use my
You know?
eyeball.
What?
Your eyeball.
I don't know where we would spy. You know what?
I wonder if there's like any other assassins or any like
Oh yeah.
or like special people to Aronia or something. I don't know. Like left hand. He's the right. Maybe there's a left hand.
No, there's like 3 hands so far. There's more hands, but I've counted. We know 3 of them, and then we know there's a 4th, and then there's probably a 5th.
Oh yeah. Could we spy on
Hands
him?
out the wazoo.
He's an octopus.
Yeah. Oh my god, maybe. Okay. I'm gonna ask him. Are you the only assassin sent after us and the people we care about? Or are there other threats we need to worry about?
I was the only one sent after you while you were here. It wasn't exactly expected that I'd meet a defeat by either of you.
Sucks to suck. Yorva was way stronger than you.
I know that is completely false.
No,
She
it's
was pretty
true.
strong.
She can't
Yeah,
even do
I
power
was
word kill.
terrified. And she was so
Wow.
pretty.
Her room was disgusting when I found it.
What?
Not relevant, but she's not great. Her
You
pillow
touched your mouth.
smelled.
How dare you? What the
Wow. He just
Oh.
disappears.
Wait. Okay, so that's 3 questions.
Wait, can't you spy now?
The last one.
You could spy, right? With the other 2 slots?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna impulsively spy on Yorva's old room. I apologize. Just immediately.
Ah, perfect. All
Yeah.
right. So you're looking at now Hathus's current room. Well, not Hathus's current room, sorry. Essel's room. And you
Essel.
see it's just like there is no bed. There is a stone slab. And you see just a thin, rough blanket on top of it, perfectly laid down, laid flat. And you see a hay pillow in an otherwise fairly elaborate looking room. Like all the corners have like nice engraving and stuff. Like everything's so well done, but every personal touch that could have been Essel's is clearly like very plain.
This looks like shit. And there's like no signs that Yorva was here before. No.
Do you get
carved into the wall.
smells?
Terrifying. Name creates a sensor somewhere in that place. Existence. The sensor remains for as long as you concentrate, up to 10 minutes. You receive visual and auditory information from the sensor. No, we don't get smells.
Okay. Yeah. No, there's no Yorva smell still there
Oh,
then
now
that
I'm
you'd be
so
able to know about.
curious. Okay, someone else have an idea before I ask him what the room smells like out of impulse. Okay.
Wait, couldn't you spy on all of the other hands or like something like that?
If he's been in the rooms with them, but I like doubt. Also, it shows me the room live, so I'd have to like accurately predict what room the feckers are in. And I'm pretty sure Hathis is either on the move, actively on his way here, or like just somewhere. As for the other hands, I don't even know where to begin.
Oh, maybe you could spy on like maybe he knows of like a secret room or something that
Well,
maybe
there's
like
gotta be like a
Aronia's.
meeting room.
Yeah, or maybe there's like, what if Aronia took Isel to like some dungeon? And there was a huge dragon or something, some crazy creature that he's just gonna unleash upon the earth. And I mean,
I don't know how to put that into a scrying in a room
that is
thing,
good.
but I think specifying like a war room would be helpful because there might be battle plans
Yes, there we
on the
go.
ground.
Perfect.
Cool. That's a lot more useful than your old room. Anyway, if there's a war room that Essel has been in, I would like to spy on it, please.
Okay. So this is your last thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the last one.
All right. So you see a pretty plain looking room, like full stone walls and stuff, but you see a nice table and maps all over and various scrolls and papers. And there you actually see Aronia looking over the table.
What's he looking at?
This fucker definitely has true sight. I'm done for.
I mean, just
And
keep
it's
spying.
Yeah, what's he looking at? What's he looking at before I
So
get kicked out?
he's leaning over, looking over some maps and various different points on the maps. Specifically, you can see the theocracy on the map. You see troop movement plans there. But then suddenly you see Aronia look you directly in the eyes, raise his
Yeah,
hand,
no.
and snap
No,
his fingers,
no, wait.
and you feel time stop.
Oh shit.
So I need all of you to do wisdom saving throws.
Oops.
Wow, that's
Is this
So
weirdly
wise.
high.
is this
Yeah, I'm a
actually
god.
the time stop spell?
No.
This is just man's a god.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, wisdom saving?
Yes, from each
Yes.
of you.
How the heck are we affected by this shit? Yay!
Right.
Because we're a team and we're in this together.
So
We all
you
did good.
all feel yourselves feeling like you feel your, not your bodies, but your beings being like pulled forward, pulled towards wherever Aronia is, but you're barely able to resist it. You stay where you are,
Ooh.
but you all have a visual of the room in the same way that Myth does. And Aronia is standing before all of you
Ooh, I'm gonna try it.
with his hand still raised. You could see that he has decay, like he has decayed around his eyes, and just does not look nearly as fun as he used to, I think is a good way to put it.
Can he
Okay.
hear us?
Yeah, you
Don't be
are pretty
rude,
sure
don't
he
be
can
rude.
hear you. He's aware of your presence at least.
Yeah, yeah. So Ollie looks at him and is like, hey, he got a little something.
Someone use like a strong spell on him, like hold person at like a high
Let's
level or
not.
something.
Let's not say we did.
He doesn't respond when Ollie says that, just kind of looks towards Myth, the one who had the soul cage spell. I'm assuming that this is for Essel. Soul cage. Is this your last one, or is this going to take much longer?
This is the last one. My
How
bad.
lovely.
What you got there? I'm gonna try to see where everyone's
You
going.
see him quickly, kind of just smoothly fold over the map.
That's rude.
Can I try to like roll it back?
Yeah, you could try. Is that what you do?
Please don't.
Yes.
It does nothing.
Oh, okay, thank you.
What?
Yeah, this is all just like a big illusion for you guys because you were not actually transported there. Well,
Got
your
it.
beings weren't. It could have been problematic if you were.
Well, I just wanted to say apologies for killing your guy that you sent to kill us. And hopefully we'll talk soon.
Hopefully we'll talk soon. You have me here now, as you're clearly trying to spy on me.
Well, no, I
Aronia,
just wanted.
do you know who created you?
Hardly relevant.
I mean, the god Droll created you.
This is information that doesn't seem relevant to me or credible, and I don't know who that is or what that is.
I mean, you could look at that specific memory if I allow you. Of mine.
I have no idea what you're talking about, and you are not actually present here. You managed to resist me just ever so slightly that I couldn't bring you fully here, at least your very essences.
Ollie's kind of looking at him like he's a ding dong, and she's like, "Dude, you think we want to be where we're at? Because, like, trust me, it's been a shit show."
Yeah, I
Well,
was gonna say,
considering
I'm
you're in
kinda
the
sad it didn't
theocracy,
work.
I would imagine this would be substantially better. Curious how you
Ollie,
wound up on their side and not mine.
Exactly
Ollie's,
what I wanted to talk to you
Ollie's,
about.
Ollie's kind of like, I mean, dude, like, come on. It's been a long time, but like, you really think that I want to be dealing with these, like, not these two here, but the knuckle fucks over her back? You're like, ew. Like, she's like, in all honesty, it's been vastly fucking annoying. Like, racism it's such a dated issue. Like, just get over it, you know?
Pretty much. What would you be? Myth, did you want to say something?
Well, I wanted to talk to Aronia on purpose, which is why I spied in the room.
Yeah, that's
And
That's
would
actually
not
why
most
we
what
likely
happened.
be here to be.
You speaking
How
to
would
me is
you
beyond
know?
the capabilities of a soul cage spell.
Well, a soul cage works if a person has true sight, you're able to see the soul cage. You, in all your power, would almost definitely either immediately shut me out or want to have a conversation. Took my bets. This was intentional.
I was more so hoping to eliminate you now, but as I said,
That would be not the best plan, considering.
Yeah, we actually have something that might help you.
No, we don't. Well, we do, but not physically, I don't think, do we?
Part of our plan.
Considering we've been working on things and working with our favor with the wonderful people of where our bodies are currently located, that we know the layout and the inside of the towers. We know what happens when it happens, and we know why what's his face is doing what he's doing. We also know about his, I'm not saying this all to Aroni, we also know about that secret little magic room
But
where
who are
he's
you
down
saying
there.
it to?
Kelly,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, we know a lot of different things. So we definitely, and like, just because we might not like Aronia, we definitely don't like the other guys. So for right now, the information we have is useful to Aronia because, he's out their back door or whatever. So there are plenty of things that we have that Aronia might want information about. They might not be physical, but we have stuff.
What was it that you were going to say, Myth?
Well, I was going to say we were all talking about it earlier. By the out of character, I'm lying a lot. And I'm gonna say you guys said stuff that you haven't said yet, so don't be like, I never said that. I know. I know. Just as a quick aside, because I don't want people to be like, you didn't listen to me. Um, uh, well, we were all talking about how, well, basically how shitty the theocracy is, but um,
And also out of character. Wasn't
Yeah.
it? Weren't we going to? Didn't we talk about like kind of teaming up with Aronia and
yes.
kind of like should we expose those plans of taking out the Archon and then telling Aronia or no?
Well, I keep trying to.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, it's fine. If we're all gonna, because I feel like at least now we should lie about it, cover our asses, say we're gonna do it, and then we can do it or not do it.
Okay.
Doesn't
It's like
hurt.
half true. It's like a half truth.
Yeah.
It's up in the air.
Are we good?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like, sorry, I just feel like we all started firing off, starting different conversations, which was funny. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm completely thrown off now. You guys can go ahead. Yeah, that's overloaded my brain.
It happens.
Yeah.
Aronia is just standing there looking a little confused
Okay,
at
sorry.
you guys as you stand in silence.
Sorry. Patron things. Speaking of which, I was talking to Hathis. You know. You
You're
met
still
Hathis.
speaking to Hathis then.
No. He basically hung up. I don't know if you know what that means.
How recently was this? Last I was aware, you weren't speaking, or you haven't spoken for some time.
Not for
Not
some
since-
time, no.
Not since the. Not since he signed that irritating ceasefire.
Mm-hmm. The very same. But you see, when we signed the ceasefire, Hathis and I talked about. Well, I brought it up. I don't think he fully got. Forget about Hathis. My point is, ever since Promise has gone, Promise has kind of always been the only thing holding me back from switching sides. You know, Promise being like you. But now that he's gone, I've got nothing that really makes me not want to agree with what you're doing. And I don't know, everyone that I've ever liked seems to be on your side, which is so fun. And you guys are great too. I kind of dabbled around with the idea with Hathis, but I never really had the balls to fully bring it up. But we're in a perfect place to kill this guy for you. You interested?
You want to kill the Archon.
Guy's a racist piece of shit.
You think you're capable of killing the Archon.
We might
I
need
mean,
a
we-
little help.
Is a fully realized Veshling.
Potato.
So Ollie like kind of explains to him that it would be nice to be able to separate like the Veshling from the person, and then to make sure that the actual Veshling is like completely dead, and that Ollie and Elfie back like when he helped Ollie get out of the prison or whatever, like way back when, was similar in time to when they had met the person that the Archon, like the Veshling, is inside of, and that the person back then wasn't like this. So that the actual body and person is, there's still a small chance that they're redeemable in some sense, but we're not hoping on it, but we're hoping to kind of get that Veshling out of his actual physical body, because you can't just, if you just kill the body with the Veshling in it and don't specifically take care of the Veshling's just going to go to the next person.
According to my information, I was told that Arvonius himself actually murdered some non-humans, violating the ceasefire quite personally.
Yeah.
I don't exactly see that as redeemable.
So Ollie's kind of like,
Yeah,
It's
we can just kill him for you.
well, Ollie's trying to explain.
Yeah,
It's
I,
like
I didn't want.
it's like a split personality thing. And when
I
we
am
had
aware of his
originally,
condition.
yeah, and it's like that because of the Veshling. He had, when we first got there, Arvonius the person had asked for our help because he knew that the Veshling was taking him over.
The Veshling is only this way due to humans, due to the past Archons. Due to
Well, yeah,
Arvonius itself, to some extent.
I think we can
we
can
might
handle it.
we
I
might
think we
have
can
the
kill him.
means to kill him.
We've got a way to trap the Veshling, and then you can put it, kill it. I assume. Do what you think. What
You have a
believe
way
is
to
just.
trap a Veshling.
No, we were saying that we have a way of trapping him. Meaning,
him
like,
specifically.
yes, as in, like, just putting it in maybe a cage or something. Guys, you're not supposed to tell him this plan.
I don't know what we're
Eldremon,
telling you and not telling you.
Eldremon, do a deception check for me.
My brain is fried from like everyone going in different directions immediately. It just
Okay, does
Making you
someone
do a
want to give?
Theronia, making you do a
Does-
Theronia semi-randomly is interesting.
Does someone want to give me guidance?
yeah.
Okay, cool.
As you try to cast guidance, you learn that you are unable to do any magic spell
Yeah.
at this moment, as Lena does not even respond when you call for her in your head at this moment.
Oh, what the hell?
Oh.
Come on, hi.
I'm fairly certain I heard her say that she could trap a Veshling.
Miss, you want to take it from here? Because I think she doesn't have like the right.
For the first time in my life, I will be entirely honest, because honestly, I'd love to work with you. Which might be
Yes.
ballsy to say. Ash died.
It's okay. It's just frozen momentarily.
I don't love. I'll be honest. I have a way to trap a Veshling, singular, one Veshling ever, and then it's gone and done. I don't want that Veshling to be you. I'm very happy for the Veshling that gets trapped to be the super racist Veshling, so that I can hand him over to you, so that you can perform your will. I would hope that in, destroying my only way to trap potentially you, which I would never do, but destroying that asset would be a good act of complete and utter trust. Also, getting rid of a big racist thing. Like I said, my only hesitation about joining you specifically was promise, and I kind of blew that thing up. So
I have wondered for quite some time why you sided against me. You specifically. Eldremon I could understand. I did use him
And
as a
tortured him.
means to an end with the doppelganger whose death was unfortunate.
I'm still mad
And
about that.
Ollie personally betrayed as well, along with Elfie. But you I never understood. I helped you reverse your age back to its natural position. I did not push you forward in age when you broke our deal.
But technically, I never broke the deal because I never verbally said, like, told anyone until they knew.
Oh,
I
what,
had
that
the
Sorry, it's a
weird one?
opportunity.
technicality.
I had the opportunity to rapidly age you again, and I chose not to. I chose to let it go. So I've been curious why you have always been in opposition to me. I know that you've seen the death of many tieflings. You've heard the stories of how they're treated out in the East and how they've been treated by the Arconians, and yet you still oppose me.
Is Aronia
Like I said,
aware? Sorry.
literally just promise. That's the only thing. That, and I was kind of in a place where I'd just gotten my first ever, like, actual friends that weren't one I made up. One that I made up. And they all didn't like you, so I was like, oh, I guess we're doing this. But yeah, literally just promise. And now he's gone. Yep.
I will accept a deal with you, with all of you. If you are able to kill the Archon, remove him from power, and be sure that there is no possibility of the Archon ever rising again, dealing with this Veshling once and for all, then I will gladly welcome you into the Empire. My original offer to make you a hand, Ollie, that is withdrawn, but you would be still in a position of power within the Empire, if you're able to fulfill your end of this task.
Like a foot. That's a joke.
So Ollie kind of looks at him
Mm-hmm.
and she's like, you see what happened to my eye?
No, it's not exactly getting the best image quality having you projected here.
You look down and you're able to see your mostly monochromatic like projections in the room to him.
Oh. And she's like, are you aware of what they're saying the future holds if you were to succeed?
Ollie, we're making a good deal here, please.
There are many different interpretations of what my ascension will mean.
She's kind of like, you might want to rethink the hand thing and also look into draw while we're at it. And then
You've
she's
gotten
like,
so
oh,
much weirder since we've last spoke.
yeah, I've seen some shit. She's like, you should probably look into draw because I would like to assume, keyword assume, that you don't want destruction of the entire universe. And she's just like, you should look into draw.
I bring order to the universe, I don't destroy.
She's like, okay, well, you can't really see it, but Daddy Dearest, he done did something.
Daddy
And
dearest.
yeah, she's like, you're never gonna believe it. I met the sperm donor.
I don't. Veshlings are not able to reproduce with other Veshlings. I do not have parents.
Ollie's kind of like, damn, I wish that was the same thing with me, because holy. And then she's kind of like, just don't kill my mom, just leave her be, dude. She's just nuts.
I feel like you have a lot of personal issues going on in your life right now.
Yeah, it kind of, I mean, dude, like, the guy who basically, because obviously, you know how, we procreate, you could say. So the guy who is half of my procreation, he's working with your creator, and he's got some weird thing with his eye going on, right? And you should start to wonder why your creator is giving gifts to people, and those gifts are showing that if you do what your whole plan is, your end game, that the universe is literally gonna explode. And then she's like, I would like to believe that's not what you want to do, obviously, because why waste all the time and effort? But then she's like, you should start basically looking into why is your creator giving skewed gifts, basically. And then she's like, we'll talk about the hand thing when I leave here.
I don't.
He snaps his fingers, and you find yourselves back in the Southern Hill Clan chambers as you were before.
What was that?
And
This
of course,
isn't
Soul Cage is gone.
Ollie. This isn't Ollie, but in the worst case scenario, we can't kill the Archon, and we're fucked. We need to give him another reason as to why the hell to keep us around. And he knows for a damn good purpose and a damn good reason that if he can't just take me, kill all of you, and that I'll just comply, it's not gonna happen. He knows that. So I'm giving him then another reason that A, even if we do kill the Archon, like completely, he could just turn around and kill us anyways. Or B, we're not able to kill the Archon, and then he turns around to kill us anyways. But also, if he's this almighty powerful being that he wants himself to be, I would like to think that, he isn't aware of like the whole if he takes over the world, it's gonna go boom thing.
I
Because
would
literally,
like
like
you.
Ollie told him.
I would like Ollie to roll an insight check for me to see if her point was made. And yeah, I'm just gonna give it a straight insight roll. Okay. So, like, he understood what you're saying. You delivered it very well. However, you get the impression that even though you did explain this fairly well, he did not really understand anything of, like, it's like the foundation of what you explained to him. It's like you were 3 floors above where he needed to be to begin with to start understanding this.
Can he talk to us?
He's
Like in
gone
our
now.
heads or anything? Well,
No.
yeah, like, no. Well, because now he popped up that one time, because now I'm wondering if I can just show him.
This seems like a great backup option if he tries to kill us once we do the deed, if we succeed or not.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we want to lay all our cards on the table, as in like right now.
I didn't think about it until you guys told him that we have a way to trap a Veshling and destroy it, so, it probably wasn't the best idea.
No, this is good. I just saying Daddy Dearest was a bold choice.
Always a bold person.
You definitely got you rolled high enough insight to realize that he did not like that.
Well, I'm gonna go throw up in character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Eldremon is going to go lay down and attune to his ring.
All right. Just remember, you only have access to 2 of those things right now because they are a pain in the ass to import. Okay.
Yes.
Perfect. All right.
I
Then
feel like I'm forgetting something.
um
Oh well.
So if this would mean that if you're going to attune, that means that you guys got to do your long rest. I'm assuming that's kind of been in the works anyways. Something that needs to happen.
Nah, I could go for longer. I'm thriving.
Do a Constitution saving throw for me, please. Yeah, you myth.
Don't know why.
Okay, you cough up blood,
15.
but you don't take any damage.
Ooh, I'm I lick it.
It's your own blood. It doesn't really taste like anything.
Mm.
Yeah. Lena, finally back in your head. I feel like everything adjusted itself from one moment to the next, which is confusing as all hell to me.
Hmm.
I don't know what it was, but I did want to know, are we leaving this place after tomorrow? Because that's when this invasion happens.
I was thinking kill the guy, trap the guy, separate the souls and save them forevermore. And then
Your health should be at full now.
hey, Ollie, I'm gonna give you a hug. But also, I was thinking we could just like bring the Veshling thingy to the army, and it'd be really cool and dope. Why am I using this lingo?
It's interesting. Right.
Things are different.
A little bit. So
Yeah.
Lena says to you, so if you are going to do all this, I do want a new body.
I know.
Are we not going to take the body of Navoria? Or wait, she hasn't been impregnated by Eldremon already, has she?
I gotta go
'Cause
ask
that's going to be a
Eldremon.
big problem for me.
I don't think she's pregnant. I don't think they've had sex. But I
Find
don't
that
know.
out for me.
I will. Thaumaturgy, 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 thaumaturgy. Knock, 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 knock.
Plane can't zoom out, which is driving me insane.
What? Oh.
I'm unable to zoom out of the map and it pisses me off.
Eldremon! Are you decent?
Yes.
Huh? Okay. Coming in. Oh, wait. Are you decent and can I come in?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
This isn't his house. You didn't need to ask.
I'm just being polite. It's not the vampire thing. It's just polite. Okay.
Seems a waste of time, but all right.
So, I was just wondering, you know that pretty Navoria lady who is like, "Give me your seed, Eldremon. Let's do it. Fertilize me." You know, um, you know her, not the other
Yeah.
lady who is like, "Give me your seed, and also my brother's here." You know, the
Yeah.
lady that didn't want to include the brother. Um,
hmm
I was just wondering if you're very emotionally attached to her.
Oh, why are you?
No.
Lane in your head is suddenly pipes up. Well, I mean, I plan on being entirely attached to her, but I don't imagine that's his question.
No, I don't think I'm not thinking about that stuff right now. Point is, I don't care about her that much. She seems weird. Um, but given that you two were gonna have like well, actually, you said you didn't like the baby plan, right? Well, you
Mm,
didn't consent to the people coming into your room butt naked. thing.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
I was just wondering if, well, first of all, have you like with Navoria yet?
Oh, why? Do you want to make a novel out of this?
Well, no. Um,
Oh, why do you ask then?
well, have you? Have you? I'm just look. I'm gonna cut to the chase because we have bonded, you and I.
Hmm.
I might need a body for something, so I need a fresh, alive husk. For purposes, and she would suit.
Uh, wait,
But
does
like,
this
if
have
you
to
had like a
do?
big crush on her, yeah, you don't even have to ask. Um, it would just be really handy. It'd do me a real solid. I need to stop talking like that. It would be really cool of you. I feel like I've
Um,
been possessed by a bro.
should we worry at all about this, or you think it'll be fine?
I mean, why would I worry? She's a corpse. It's just a husk. She's alive.
That you're using for your patron?
For a friend, yes, who is also my patron.
Okay.
It's
I mean,
fine. It's
there.
just if you didn't have a body, you'd want a new body.
Yeah.
And Lena is really vain.
I mean, okay. That
Also, like between you and
will
me, I
Lena
think she's
give you
got like a
something out
crush
of
on
this?
you.
Will
Well, it's just sort of like part of the terms of what she's currently giving me. And also she's helping find Promise and get him back. So it would be a real solid. But like I could find a different body for her if you want. It's just
I mean, I would be fine with it as long as she helps you out.
hell yeah.
But the thing is, I am wanting to get something from her before then. Before that, though,
Oh.
she was gonna
I
give me
don't
something.
want to be a pregnant person when I come back, so
Is
just
it like the gift of life?
Oh, no, no, no. We made a deal. She was gonna give me something.
Ooh, what you getting?
I just asked us. I just asked for some death ward uh scrolls, magic scrolls, so we could be protected against that
Ooh.
freaking power word kill that Isel tried to use on us. Cause girl, we do not want to get that power word kill
No, I
used on
get
us
it.
again. I want to make sure we're protected. So, I mean, if Lena, hello there, even though I can't
Lena's
really talk to you.
totally friendly.
Okay, cool. Well, tell
I
her
am known
that
to be quite friendly, yes.
this is to help all of us out. So protect
Wait, so you're
you,
going
protect
to?
me. Oh, no, no, no. I was actually thinking about getting the Death Ward scrolls. And then, if you and Lena just wanted to swoop in and kill her right after, I mean, that's fine.
Oh my god. Yeah. You know what? I was thinking when she showed up in your room, I was like, this would be a perfect time if you weren't there as a witness. Um, to like do that. So maybe if you wanted to like get her to come to your room at some point and then like,
Yeah, honestly, that
like
would work perfectly.
three-way,
Oh god.
sort of a thing.
Or like, could you hide and then just kill her right after or something?
I don't want to be a peeping Tom. But I mean I could just come in. It's fine. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, that's fine with me.
Ollie, what are you
Just as
doing while
long
they're
as
having this conversation?
Where is
Using
Sally?
my
She's out there.
eyeball.
Yeah. So what was that, Ollie?
I'm using my eyeball.
Oh, you're trying to see into the future more?
hmm
Go ahead and roll an Arcana check for me with disadvantage because you still don't really know how to use it. Well, okay. So you're able to see the past, like, hour perfectly clearly.
Can I hear the conversation they just had?
No, it's only what you've seen for, like, the last hour.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
So like her
and it's
memory.
going in real time too. So you spend an hour watching everything that happened for the last hour. Yeah. And then
Okay.
weirdly enough, there's like a Norton security ad in the in the right hand corner, which is just weird as hell. But
Always
yeah,
kind of like, who's Norton?
yeah, weird. All right. Okay, so a little bit goes by after you guys have your conversation stuff. What do you do for the remainder of the night? Like, you obviously you're going to take your long rest, so eventually you guys do have to go to bed. So let me know if there's anything else you do before you go to sleep. Unless you're going to do the plan tonight, which is interesting.
I mean, the plan, Project Wow Wow, could be good to do tonight.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
I could contact her.
I do feel like I'm rotting though. So
Oh yeah, that's not good. I got you, buddy. He kind of like fist bumps you in the shoulder.
why? I'm on 1 HP canonically right now. Well,
Oh, great.
actually,
Constitution. Actually, what's your AC?
No, Ollie
What's
healed
your
me.
AC?
Ollie healed me. I'm
Oh,
well.
yeah, you're right.
He
You're
is
right. You're
there
right.
for
You're right.
125.
I am well.
Damn it. You're good. You're fine.
So yeah, I will contact Navaria, right? Is that her name? Yes.
Narvoria.
Narvoria. And through the ring that she gave me.
Wait, I have the earring.
No. She gave me a ring too.
Ooh.
Like that, just like I can
Style out
contact
jewelry.
her. Yeah, it's all
We
like
need to loot her.
communication jewelry, which is very useful.
Yeah.
And Eldremon is like, hey, Narvoria. Yes. I am, if you have what I asked for, I am free tonight and we can proceed with what we talked about.
Oh, so you're finally done with Myth then tonight. I did walk by, and Tradius was very alert about anyone potentially going in to your quarters, I noticed. So I didn't know if you were still doing that or not.
I mean, I would just tell him, like, hey, don't worry about it, because I feel like he's pretty respectful about that stuff.
Oh, okay. So, Myth is not going to be there, though, is she? Not to say I am against it, but it just wasn't really planned. But I do have your Death Ward scrolls, if, well, that's the payment up front.
Yes. Yep. And, I, what did Myth say again? She said she wanted to be there or she didn't want to be there? Or, like, hide, I mean.
Listen, anything works. I just don't want to hide like a creepy whatever. Either I gotta be there from the get go and like you just get the payment and then we blast her with the eye beam, or
Yeah.
if you want to
Myth,
bone her, I can like wait outside.
no,
You
yeah,
could,
Myth
like,
is,
send a message.
she'll be there. Yeah, she'll be there. You said it's fine, right? Narvoria.
Yes, that's fine if she's there, I suppose.
She
Yes,
does
why
make
not?
things a little bit warmer, and I know that warmth sensation is quite pleasing. It's an experience.
This is what it takes for you to. Okay, got it. I will be there. Do you want me to put some fire salves down there for if you need more warmth? I guess if I'm competing with the tiefling, I should be warm.
Oh, no. It's what she can do to you and me. And it's just like, it's this whole amazing thing. Just no worries. Just maybe dress in something very, lingerie, pretty, something, whatever floats your fancy.
I love how Eldremon's like, dress yourself for me, wench.
Oh my
If you-
god. Okay. Well, I suppose I could find something probably. I'll figure out something. How long do you need for me to be there?
I mean, just
All night.
if you don't need to take too long, just whatever makes you comfortable. Just
All right.
head this way.
So, canonically, this would be technically before your long rest. So, I'm going to look at the damage log, and we're going to need to have certain things change in this situation. Although, Myth, do you need a long rest, or do you only need a short rest?
I only need a short rest to
Okay, you're good.
be. Okay.
Sweet.
Ollie, your trance is a few hours, so it's not exactly the same. But you weren't really busy throughout the most of the day, so you're good. Eldremon, I know you do require long rest in order to get your spell slots back and your health back. So I do have to bring you back down to 99 health and put your spell slots back to what they were.
All right.
Okay.
I just wouldn't have soul cage. But other than that, peachy.
Let's see. I'm pretty sure you were I know you're out of your 3rd level spell slots.
Correct.
And I'm pretty sure you were out of your 2nd, but I could be wrong. You might have had 1.
I'm also gonna go pee. I'll be right back.
Got it.
I think I was out of all of my 2nd as
Okay.
well, but I had my 1st level spells.
Yeah, because I remember you tried to do a 1st level spell, but it was silvery barbs and it wasn't appropriate, so you would have all your spell slots.
Yeah. Yep.
For that. Okay.
Yep.
You would also not have your action surges right now, which I just need to put that back down to 1. Oh, put that down to 0.
Yep.
Surge 0. You never used your 2nd wind, I noticed, throughout everything, which is interesting.
Yeah, not yet.
Probably a good call. Okay, so you're good then. This would mean you're not attuned to that ring yet, but I know you know that.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So you're back to where you need to be. Cool. Awesome. Perfect.
I will.
This is going to
probably
be weird as hell.
I could use my 2nd wind just to heal myself before she's like heading over here, though.
You could absolutely use it now. That's fine.
Or you could just ask Ollie.
Or you could ask Ollie if she's able to do that.
Yeah.
Which, how many times can you use the chalice? I want to know that one. Is this
The
okay? So that's
chalice
just
is
whenever.
my new. The chalice is my new wild form.
Okay.
My new wild shape. So druids keep their wild shape, and instead of being OP animals now, I can change my form, right? So I get back with long rests. It works the same way, and then I can change my form between the different forms, and the different forms do different things. So like the chalice one is the healing one, and then you have like
Okay.
the other ones that deal specific types of damage. The only thing so far is that the 2 items were put into Foundry, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Obviously, I don't know. I wasn't here last week, but the biggest thing is that my wisdom is now max 22. And my ability, like
That's the
my
highest it
modifier
can
is,
get.
Yeah, so that book that I picked, and I picked it for that reason. Regardless of what the maximum is to your wisdom,
Yeah.
it always adds 2. So now my like ability score more because it's already my wisdom's already a +10 for not saves but checks. That's
No,
now going to
4
be a plus.
saves, not checks.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah. So the 10 is now going to be a 12, and my wisdom's at a 22. I tried to get it to do that, but I couldn't do it in Foundry.
That's very weird that you weren't able to do that. I can just correct that for you real quick. I do see that you did
Thank
have
you.
20 before, so it would be 22. So it goes from a 6 for ability checks modifiers, unless you're proficient, and 11 for your saves, not 12, because you need to have 24 in order to be 12.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wait,
every 2
where's
is
that?
1.
Oh, I get it. Okay.
Yeah,
I was about to say, where'd that other one go? I'm so like,
no worries. Okay. Okay, so that's good. Cool. That's all taken care of then. I'm just gonna pause the stream for just a little bit. Well, the recording.
Well, I just want to make sure. I don't know what type of. I don't want her to use word kill and me being at
To be fair,
99.
she's got those scrolls for you. Like, I would be concerned.
It's
What's
probably
that?
fine.
I would be concerned if she has the scrolls. She probably has Death Ward on her. But I mean, technically, what we're gonna do to her isn't death. It's
And
much worse.
you
It's
know
way
that
worse.
she is an elf, though, right?
Yeah, she is an
Well,
elf.
I'm not trying to knock her out.
No, I was just letting Myth know. I didn't know if she knew that or not.
You knew.
I
With
did
your true sight.
actually. Yes. I
Okay,
don't have
okay.
true sight. I've got witch sight, which
So
is different. I can't see invisible people.
as you're discussing things in the room, getting things set up, Avoria does wind up getting in pretty easily. Like, she turned invisible and she drops it when she gets there. She doesn't see Ollie when she drops her invisibility. So basically, right in front of you, Ollie, is a dark-haired elf wearing some kind of lingerie. Oh shit! You're not Myth. I was told there'd only be. Oh, this is not great. Hello, Ollie, right? Did you say anything?
yeah.
Oh, what'd you say?
I said that. Yeah.
Oh, okay, this is super inappropriate.
Ollie
Okay,
just kind
these.
of points behind her. I don't even want to know. The room's that way.
Okay, lovely. Here I am doing. Oh god. She gets to the door. She knocks on it before looking in. Okay, you. Okay, okay. It is 2 people. Lovely. Close
Ollie
the
kind of
door.
like looks around before she closes the door and is mouthing to the other 2, like, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm gonna like hang out the side of the door for a second and just sort of like wave at Ollie and then just go. Thumbs up.
Narvoria is just looking around, very confused and somewhat concerned. So I didn't notice that. There wasn't. Ollie wasn't here when I came by earlier, so I thought I would be able to drop my invisibility a bit before I should have.
Oh, yeah. It's okay. No worries. She's
And
a
she
friend.
was around, but she was like a hamster.
She was a hamster before. Oh,
She can turn into animals.
oh, that's right. She's a druid, of course, of
Mhm.
course. Perfect. Okay. Okay. So, I'm going to be honest with you. I have not been in this exact situation before with more than one person. Um, so I'm going to go here, and she lays on the bed, and then I'm guessing we just make it up as we go along.
Yeah, just relax and
Eldremon, shouldn't you make sure you have something first?
yeah, just make sure you're relaxed and like try to enjoy it. I don't know if you do that during like this stuff, but I mean,
All
there's always a benefit.
Screeches
And
from the living room, and it's like the safe word's pineapples.
It's apples.
It's pineapples. So she
oh,
knows what's happening then.
Yeah, she joins in all the time. No, she doesn't. That's a lie.
no, she does.
Sorry. I just wanted to see the look on your face.
Well, yeah, just set the clothes and whatever you brought over on the chair or whatever, and
Okay,
yeah.
well, I'm wearing this. I do have a bag of holding with, well, here. She takes out from undisclosed location and puts it onto the bedside table. Okay, there we go.
All right.
So,
Myth,
yeah.
would you like to demonstrate your very warm and tender skin?
I'm sorry, what?
Fucking what? What?
What?
It's warm and like your skin is warmer than normal, right?
Oh, yeah, I did
Um,
stand in front of a fire for some time, so I don't know how it compares to a tiefling. I've never been that close to a tiefling exactly. I've been friends with many tieflings, but I haven't like been skin to skin contact with tieflings in this
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, it's
Well,
very
you might
nice.
not physically feel hot, but you look hot.
Yes.
You know what?
Indeed.
Charisma check for me.
Hell, okay. I've been doing dog shit at charisma for some reason.
How is it that like this is weirder than the fucking that's not great. But she like looks a little bit maybe flattered, barely. It's weird that the
Great.
actual succubus was less weird than this. But okay.
Question really quick.
Yes.
Can I use like Druid Grove or another one of those to make sure that there's no sounds that are heard outside of, just in case?
Like outside of the your wing of the palace?
Like outside the door. Ollie kind of,
Oh.
I mean, she figures that they aren't gonna, do the wahoo.
Ollie thinks they're actually boning, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You wouldn't know that
probably.
you wouldn't know that there is other things happening. It's been a weird situation, but I will allow you to roll insight to see if you are able to see if anything's up here, Ollie. Because there's an off chance that you really believe that Myth, Eldremon, and this lady are boning. Which, fucking weird.
Hey, we all saw it coming.
All right. You're pretty certain that they're not actually going to be boning.
Okay, so yeah, I'd probably just like craft like Druid craft or something, or some I have a bunch of them that do that. I don't really know which one would work best.
Druid
Just
craft
kind of make
should be
sure.
fine if you just want to make some vines that like try to dampen the noise or something.
Yeah, pretty much. And then she would, before she trances, she would take Pebble out of the bag and snuggle him, and then sit down for a trance.
Pebble in your head is just like, I feel like weird things have been going on since we left.
She's like, dude, it's been. She kind of just like shudders. She's like, you want to snuggle, man?
A little bit, but also like, can you cover my ears? Because I'm not entirely sure what they're doing in there, but I really didn't like it.
Yeah, she'll be like petting him, and she'll kind of like cover his head a little bit and be like, I'll try my best, man. And then she would just trance.
Okay. So you guys have her there. She's in the clothes. And yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
Eldremon. No, what were you saying? You first, by all means.
Also,
Please.
out of character, Myth was you have to like grab her or something and like look into her
I
eyes. Is
just
that
need
what?
eye contact.
Okay, yeah, yeah. So that's kind of like what Eldremon was setting up. He's like,
Yeah, but you should probably
Myth.
make sure the stuff's in the bag. You want to just risk it?
I'm sure it's in the bag.
Okay.
I mean, I don't get why she wouldn't bring it. She's pretty trustworthy, I feel like.
Yeah.
I'd trust her.
No, from Eldremon's interaction, he feels she's pretty trustworthy.
Great.
He does kind of feel bad like doing this because he's like he kind of liked her and it like in
Well,
a
he
friend
should have
way.
said so. I could have got a different person.
I don't know.
Well, it's getting real close, so this is like the last chance to pull out.
I mean, he's just gonna go with it. So he's like, yeah, Myth will
Yeah.
demonstrate her nice, supple, tender, warm skin. Here you go, Myth. She'll have to come over
I'm gonna
and
give
like
Eldremon a really judgy stare. Okay. Okay, yeah, I've done this
Thank
before.
you.
Yep.
Okay.
she just kind of like rubs her hand on your shoulder and you can feel
What?
that great warmth.
Yeah,
You have to
totally.
look deep into her eyes and like connect very well.
Eldremon, please shut up.
Lena's arms are literally crossed in your head, and she says to you, I understand that you haven't really done this before, but I know that books have had scenes. So I don't know why, and I'm fairly certain he has done things before. I don't know why. This is not at all correct.
I checked the book. It was, and I quote, I have something to show you. He reached for the bridle of his enchanted silver shimmering bits in the dim light. It didn't mention shit about this. Okay, I'm fine. It's all
Okay,
horse
just,
porn, anatomy shit.
Look in her
Okay.
eyes and,
I'm
just
gonna shimmy
make
up
this normal.
and
Yeah, Narvoria, this is like a great
Okay.
way of
Eldremon,
foreplay. Oh, sorry.
please, you're
Okay.
throwing me off, man.
Okay, sorry.
I would like a deception from Eldremon.
What about persuasion?
That was definitely a pun.
No, it's a deception because you're lying.
No, I'm not.
Yes,
This
you
is
are.
foreplay. No, this is
not
foreplay. What? Not touching skin and everything?
Okay, well, that was not a good deception, and you know it. Okay. So, God damn it. It's ridiculous. So, like, she starts to feel the way that you say it just seems somewhat off to her. And she looks at Myth and looks at you, not making eye contact with Myth very long as she's like darts between all of you. And Lena goes, and Myth said, she needs to like look at your eyes for like much, like at least a couple seconds. If you could just get her to do that.
Okay, I'm gonna try shove Eldremon off the bed real quick because I don't want him to see. Not, and then I will try and lightly like move my hand up her leg and her body, and then I know.
I know. Here we all are.
I mean, it is what
and
it
I'll
is.
use my hand to like
play with
position her chin to like look at me, and Myth is pink but bright red because this is way too much, and we're just really open for eye contact right now.
Okay, I need you to do a I need you to do a persuasion check for me to just try to seduce this
Yeah.
person, I fucking suppose. And if there's ever been a time to not get a nat 1, it would be right now.
I didn't think this would happen.
You
Ever.
use guidance.
I can't use guidance. 22.
Perfect. Okay. So
There we go.
she looks in your eyes for a moment, like you lock eye contact, and he's like, okay, think I got her. And you see her eyes like suddenly
You
turn
think?
black and fold over, and just you see like the veins originating from her eyes are turning black and crawling down her face as you know Lena's doing her thing, and she's gasping and like clenching the bed, freaking out, starting to scream.
Oh, hand over mouth. Sorry.
I'm gonna give her the blinded and silenced. Oh, I'll give her, yeah, blinded and silenced, just to make this even more fucked up for this very moment. And she's just freaking the hell out, clenching, clawing, doing everything she can. And
Eldremon is turning his back, not watching.
you see as if she's fighting it. You see like little bits of her eyes every now and then. Myth, do you keep eye contact?
Yeah.
And suddenly you see her make eye contact with you perfectly, you specifically. And she's going to cast Soul Steal on you. I need a DC 16
Can I
Wisdom saving throw from
counterspell?
Myth. This is not a
You're
spell.
not looking.
Oh, I can't counterspell. Yeah, never mind.
I appreciate the wanting to, though.
It is very nice of you. That's not high enough.
What off?
You are now frightened.
Okay, that's fine. Oh.
And you're taking this damage.
Well, I was already frightened. I'm going to be real.
All right. I have to roll. I'm going to put you in initiative. The scream is loud enough initially for Ollie to hear it. Ollie, I don't know what your interpretation of this scream would be. If you think it's murder or, well, I mean, you're pretty sure it's not boning, but, you know, times like these, it's unpredictable. So if
We're
you
the good
want, you can...
guys.
Do you want me to put you in the initiative, Ollie?
Not yet.
Okay. I can put
she's
you in
just
the
gonna
initiative,
cover
but not
Bubbles'
in
ear.
combat.
That's fine.
Okay. Then
She's,
I just need
she's gonna let
everybody
this
to
play
roll.
out.
Sorry, what's that?
She's gonna let this play out until she needs to get involved.
All right. Everybody roll initiative for me. Ollie, instantly, even though you're not in combat, you rolled so well.
I
Euphoria
love
did
not
barely
yet
better.
as a response.
It's pretty great.
It's
I love
so it sounds so sick of us in like a oh my god, these idiots sort of a way.
it. These
I
fucking
love it.
guys, my god. All right. So Navoria's freaking out.
Morons.
I do want you to do a strength saving throw for me to see if you're able to keep your hand on her mouth.
Okay. I'm famously wonderful at these.
You just got to get above 16. Yeah,
That's
it's
a nat
firmly
20.
on there.
I'm so
She cannot speak. She's struggling to see. She's effectively blinded at this moment, which leaves her with not a lot. Not a lot. Wonderful. Let's see. Just checking a couple things.
This video is rated M. For
It might be.
mature.
Oh my god. Oh god. It's really insane. Is there anything that doesn't need eye contact that I can do? That doesn't need eyes or a mouth?
we're just trying to possess her.
Unfortunately, she really can't do anything at this moment, so
Eldremon's turn.
Ollie's currently. Ollie, do you
Ah.
go up to the door? Do you just remain outside? What do you do? Remember, you got 6 spaces you can move total, which are all represented by a tile, roughly, case you're worried. In case you can't tell.
You said
If you dash, you can move 12.
You said she is 60 feet away?
No, you're able to move 6 spaces, is what I said.
Okay.
And you don't have line of sight right now, so a lot of
Yeah.
spells
Oh,
will
okay.
go off.
Yeah, then right now she's just gonna wait and see. She'd probably like, hold on, I'll cast Druid Grove.
Okay.
And
Falling
Druid
within
Craft.
range.
I
Okay.
would just kind of make the vines a little thicker than cover Pebble's ears.
Aww.
Oh, Pebble is still 100% under the impression that there's boning going on in there, because, yeah, he's
She
pretty
would
sure.
feed him a ration.
Okay.
It's
Jesus
gonna be
Christ.
over and Pebble's gonna look at us traumatized.
Is that your turn then? All right. All right. Go ahead, Myth.
I'm gonna enter
Eldremon,
form
you
of
rolled so
dread.
bad. What the hell? Sorry, I'm just surprised. He's usually at the top. It fucks with me.
Gonna activate form of dread, so I'm no
Oh, boy.
longer frightened. I'm immune to being frightened.
Nice.
And I'm gonna roll a thingamabob. This should be okay. Yeah, it should be plus 15, so that is 16 temporary hit points. It's mainly to get out of frightened.
You rolled the minimum.
And I know.
Okay.
Listen, Myth, shitting yourself, terrified.
Does that spell happen to take? Oh wait, no. Never mind. That's not a spell.
It's just like a weird body thing.
Okay, you're
Bonus
good.
action. And then I'm just gonna keep trying to keep my hand over her and feel morally not great.
I do want to
keep
know
eye
real
contact.
quick. I do want to know really quickly, how does it look when you transform to manifest an aspect of your patron's dread? Because this is Lena here that you're kind of manifesting. Does this do a change in your appearance, or what happens here to you?
Well, I like to think that because Myth this whole time has kind of just been disguising what she looks like completely, like hiding it. I like to think that the disguise self just like dropped, so it's just pale as shit, black veins all over her, and then maybe as like an extra thing, this can be like the one time the crown would actually show up and be like
Perfect.
visualizing with the smoke and all that crazy shit. You know,
Eldremon, you can now see like an ethereal, like shadowy, like smoky crown on top of Myth's head of just pure darkness.
and just a lot
as
more
she
slitted
transforms
eyes.
his form. Ooh. But yeah.
'Cause we're cool. We're
Go ahead,
still
Eldremon.
blushing though.
All right, yeah. So Eldremon turns around and he's like, "Oh, shit." He's like, "All right, something's going on." So like, yeah, I can tell like there's a struggle happening then, right, and everything, and I guess Eldremon is like, "Do you need some help?"
I'm strong. I'm not strong. Help.
All right. Oh gosh. Eldremon, I guess, is gonna help hold her down and maybe open her eyes. If is that what needs to happen, or what needs to happen for
You
this
got to be able
control
to
thing?
keep her with eye contact here. That would help a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. Eldremon's
Or you
gonna
just
do
can
that.
find a way to weaken her to some extent if you can, because she's fighting back.
I'm gonna like poke her with my Mimic's Bane lightning rune to stun her.
A sword.
Ooh.
Good idea.
Yes.
Right. So you're gonna okay, perfect.
Yeah, and let's see. Wait a minute. Let me just check something. La, 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 la. use. Okay, so I'm first going to use True Strike just to gain the advantage. So then I'm going to use Lightning Rune.
True Strike is an action, just to clarify. That would be your action.
No, that's a cantrip, and then I can use my attack.
Oh, that's right, with your extra attack leveled up. Okay, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so then, I'm not trying to kill her. I'm just making sure I, like, land the poke to stun her.
Okay. Yeah, that'll hit.
All right, so yeah, she just needs to make the DC saving throw, Constitution. I don't know if that she gets a disadvantage or whatnot.
There's no reason for her to get disadvantage on this one.
Okay.
Which she does pass.
Ooh, unless then I could use Silvery Barbs though, and make her re-roll that.
Yeah. Although Silvery Barbs, let me just double check just to be super positive about it, because Silvery Barbs is confusing to me all the time. One reaction, creature you see within succeed on attack roll ability. Yeah, okay. Well, attack roll or ability.
Yeah, because I used the attack.
Okay. Well, ability
So
check or saving throw or a saving throw. There we go. Yeah, so she's got to redo that. Let's see. It's better.
No.
I thought it landed on a 5 at first.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I was like,
But
what?
no, a
It would have been
21.
great.
All right. So, what do you do now?
I guess just can I hold her and just
you can help Myth, so she'll have advantage on like her strength versus her strength.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. All right. So
Also, Eldremon, I just want to say I know this looks horrible, but thank you for your help.
Yeah, no problem. He's like uncomfortable and he's like, okay, yeah.
oh gosh. Let's see. So immediately you see like okay, I'm just gonna tell you, she uses Horrifying Visage, which I know won't do anything to Myth because she's immune to being frightened right now from her form. But any creature that starts its turn within 30 feet of Narvoria can see her must take a DC 16 saving throw or become frightened for 1 minute. Creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on itself with a success. So here you go, Eldremon. You do have to do this. You have to do a saving throw for me. Wisdom, to be specific. Your dice looked nuts on my screen, just throwing that out there. But that did fail. You are now frightened, so you would no longer be helping Myth. So this just means that you can't get any closer to her, and your attacks against her have disadvantage if you do attack her. But I also think this would mean you're no longer like actively touching her to like keep her mouth shut or helping Myth here.
It's a very overwhelming image, so it's fine.
Yeah.
It's understandable.
Ollie, what do you do, bud? What was that, Trevor? I can't hear you. Can other people hear Trevor?
Can I? Sorry, I had it muted. Can I use a reaction of that though? If I had one?
You technically used your reaction for Silvery Barbs.
Oh wait, never mind. I don't even have that spell slot, so never mind.
You did move 35 feet, Ash. So you would have to move back 1 space unless you dash, in which case you'd be able to move 5 more from where you are right now. Okay. If you're not dashing, then you'd be here. To clarify. Or actually, you'd be right up one space above. You'd be right here. You there, Ash?
Yeah. I'm looking.
Okay. I imagine your vines like spread open so you can actually get to the door as you approach.
Yeah, so the way like Ollie was kind of like picturing it was just like all of the inside walls, like including even like the living room walls and stuff, were just that's where the vines were.
Mm-hmm.
So, because yeah, it was kind of like she was putting like soundproofing barriers around like their whole area. So I didn't think about putting vines specifically on their door, which would have been
Okay.
smart, but that wasn't my intention.
Yeah. You just wanted sound dampening to not hear potential boning and or murder
Yep,
of
pretty much.
dubious nature.
Awesome.
The good guys always look like this.
Yeah, always.
Always.
You would be able to see like this space from the door. Just from your current position. Snare. As you cast a spell, use rope to create a circle with 5-foot radius on the ground or the floor. Casting rope disappears. Okay. So are you placing this like right where you can see it, or where are you placing this?
Oh, no, that does not work the way that I thought it would. I get it now.
Okay.
I'm trying to
I'll give you that spell slot back then.
thank you. Because I don't know how long I was. Because I don't want to just like change on my spells, you know? Because I wasn't obviously tranced for the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
So you're casting Hold Person? This specifically does say choose a humanoid that you can see within range. So you would not be able to see this considering your current position.
Next round, though.
let me double check that I can't. Bonus action, right? Hold on.
Bonus action.
Don't try and Misty Step, you'll get deleted.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm not going to do that.
Smart.
Only Bromstrop can teleport for some fucking reason.
He's a broom closet,
Lena.
okay?
I don't care.
So yeah, then I'll do that for my next turn, and then I would just use dash to be in the doorway.
Okay.
I do think.
I'll give you that spell slot back then too.
Okay, thank you.
Ollie, this is definitely sex.
Ollie's kind of like, yeah, totally.
I think Ollie would.
Am I right?
I know no one's playing a pure evil monster character. I think if she saw this and you yelled "This is sex," I still think she would be alarmed.
Dude, at this point,
It's
Ollie's seen some shit. She's surprised by fucking nothing. She's just like, she learns to just expect literally A, the worst case scenario, but then B, everything that you would be unexpecting to happen, it's gonna happen because it's us.
You knew it was going to be murder.
Yeah, she kind of got the idea about it, especially with like the whole Aronia's moving in soon thing. She figured it was gonna happen soon.
You do have 5 more spaces if you do want to move 5 more spaces before you end your turn, if you're using the dash option, but that's up to you.
Nah, she'd stay in the doorway. Obviously, before she would move, she would place
Smart.
Pebble down on like the table or the couch or wherever is
Yeah.
comfy close by.
Perfect. Go ahead, Myth. You're still covering her mouth. Go ahead and
Yep.
see if you can keep it covered. I guess,
Oh,
or
okay.
well,
What is
keep eye
that?
contact.
I
you know,
want.
this is both
Yeah.
things, I guess. So go ahead and do
I'm
a
just
strength
trying to,
check
like,
for me.
Just trying to make her look at me while covering her mouth. That's gotta look terrifying. Just like a shadow everywhere, being like, "Look at me! Look at me! Look at me!"
Can
Horrifying.
It's fine.
do the help or guidance?
You could probably do guidance. Is
Okay.
guidance, can guidance be a reaction, or when it's used this way, it's
No,
it's an
and
action.
it's touch.
So not this time.
By the way, thank you so much for being ride or die. You see this happening and you think, let's help the person.
I feel like that's alarming, but okay.
Oh shit.
That's really bad.
It's
Okay.
fine.
Well, she's got to compete against it, so there's a chance.
Wait. Before, I kind of want to hex her also.
Yeah, you want to hex her as well? Because if that helps.
Yes. As a bonus action, disadvantage on strength saving throws.
Okay,
I don't know if
so
it would be a saving throw or a check. I'm pretty sure.
we're
it's to
using
get out
abilities
of
to make
it.
it flat.
Ah.
If we did saves, then like she would have a better chance of getting out of this probably. If
Never
that's what
mind.
her
You know what?
proficiency
I
is
didn't
in.
cast hex. Actually. You know what I did? I just didn't do shit.
Okay. Well,
I did try and hold her down.
she no longer is silenced, which is lovely.
Okay.
So I want you now to do another strength check to see if you're able to keep her with eye contact.
Am I able to cast, like, is this my action? Also, strength check. It's cool if it is, by the way.
Yeah, this would be your action because this is like the full effort you need to do this.
So this is a strength check again?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. Luckily, I'm so strong. Fuck.
That's better than last time. God, no.
Strength is my bad stat, even when it's my good stat.
This
You know
is-
this.
This is terrible situation. Ah, God damn it.
It's going really well. Does anyone have silence?
Thankfully, she's still blinded, but she's like freely able to move. And if she like on her action, if she gets away from you, she's going to like turn her head and break eye contact. So that's fun.
You know what? We can start again.
Go ahead, Eldremon. Honestly, your
still
big thing
frightened?
is she has to stay where she is. You are frightened, so you can't move towards her. Attacks against her are disadvantage. You can still try to do things like grapples and attacks, whatnot, but just know they are disadvantaged.
I'm gonna use Mage Hand,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna use my hemp rope that I have
Okay.
and tie her up.
Okay. This is a weird image, but okay. What
I
would
don't like
stop?
that this is on a bed. This feels terrible.
It doesn't feel
Like,
great.
tie around her mouth and her hand.
This doesn't feel better, but okay. Real quick, I'm just gonna quickly look up if I can find. I don't know what the stats for Mage
'Cause
Hand
you
would be,
can't-
but I do believe that this would be a strength check versus hers. So instead, I'm just gonna have you roll a
Well,
strength d20.
isn't it like a spectral hand? So I don't think she would be able to even touch it.
Well, she could fight against the ropes and stuff going on here, so it does have to have some kind of like physical to it, I guess.
Okay.
You'd
So
be better off using your hands because that thing, I think, if it gets hit even slightly, it dies immediately.
it's not great.
So what
Well,
you can
I
do is
mean-
use put mage hand over her mouth and then your
Yeah.
actual hands for rope.
I mean, yeah, if that can work.
That would be 2 actions, just to clarify, because like one of them would be Mage Hand, which is a cantrip, which I mean, I guess you can do.
Yeah, I could do that in my attack,
Mhm.
which would be the
It should be a grapple, which I
grapple.
don't
Yeah.
know if that always how that works. If grapple can be used as like specifically used as a melee attack for this situation, but I'm going to
Ooh.
allow it because it makes kind of sense. What are you thinking?
Can I give a suggestion?
Mhm.
Absolutely. You're both freaking
Well,
out
if
here
you
trying to
can-
keep her looking at you. So
If you can do a cantrip, you should do True Strike, since you're going to be rolling with disadvantage. It'll just even out to being a flat roll for whatever you do.
that's true.
Yeah, I'll just do that and then not have the mage hand then.
Okay. I've got very calm Skyrim music playing right now, which does not feel appropriate at all.
And then, so normal strength.
Yep.
Let's see.
God, she's got to do a lot of contested throws today. Poor
Ability
lady.
check, right?
Yeah.
I'm just picturing Eldremon being like, I'm going to scry on my brother, see how he's doing.
Oh, he's evil. My
See
brother's
where
evil.
he is. Wow.
I don't think she can get that high of a check, but let's see if she gets a nat 20. Well, that's not a nat 20 at all. So you fully like get her still. She's looking in Myth's eyes, and suddenly the little bit of white in her scaria are completely overtaken with black, and all the veins in her body turn black from her face down to her feet. And it's completely quiet for a moment. Congratulations, you have technically defeated her in battle, so that's nice. I guess, if you feel great about this.
and we have Lena tied up.
That's not going to last.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Takes a little bit, but then you hear
As
Lena's
soon
voice
as
come
she
out of
goes
her
down.
mouth. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. As soon as she goes down, Myth is just going to flop off the side of the bed and just lie there.
You still feel Lena's presence in your head. You can tell you still do have magic from her. It's not like she's completely separated from you. She's still your patron.
Mm-hmm.
But you hear Lena's voice come out of Narvoria's mouth. I will admit, I would have liked to have different clothes when I took over this body, but this feels much nicer than the last one. Eldremon.
Oh, wait, is she out of the rope?
She's like in the rope, but she very quickly just kind of passes through it. There we go. That was very scratchy rope. Weird that you don't own nicer rope.
Sorry.
Ollie,
I mean, you
Ollie-
do look good. Just saying.
So Ollie is still wearing the elven robes, like with like obviously like her armor and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But like her old clothes that I would
Okay.
assume that she would wash. She'd be like, "Hey, what's up, Elena?" Just kind of toss them at her.
Oh, no worries. You see her quickly do like a little flip of her wrist, and she's wearing like really elaborate looking noble clothes that's somewhat armored. Perfect. There we go. Much
I'm
nicer.
going to throw up again.
Ollie's
Why
like,
are you
"You'll wait
throwing
for
up?
me next."
Is this no longer considered attractive, this kind of look? Because that would be incredibly disappointing.
No, you're
Ollie's like,
fine.
"Do it to me, do it to me, do it to me, do it to me. I want some."
What? You want to throw up? What?
No. Do what you
Clothes.
just do that. I'm on my fashion arc, Lena.
You're on your fashion arc. Well, I suppose just...
Yeah.
What are you wearing now? That? Wait, you don't
Oh.
use metal in your clothes, do you?
No metal, not allowed, not yet. We're working on it.
Irritating. Very
It is
irritating.
very irritating.
I'm going to find you some iron bark and fashion out something for you. Just let me find it first. I don't quite know where those trees would be nowadays. I imagine they would have migrated slightly.
Ollie's like, I could probably figure it out for you.
Anyhow, lovely to meet all of you in person once again. Eldremon, good job. I'm glad that you didn't get this one pregnant. That would have been very annoying for me.
Yeah, I didn't really want to give her my baby anyways.
Understandable. Plus, this is a very old corpsey like thing. Well, she wasn't dead, but she's old, and you seem like you need someone your own age, I guess, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right, Myth,
So,
lovely to see you in person once again. And look at those horns really are actually this uneven. Do you want me to fix that?
No, for
hmm,
free?
Well, of course, for free. I want to test out my powers a little bit here.
I don't
Ooh.
like the fact that it's testing.
Well, the worst thing that happens is this body decays and I need an even better one.
No, never mind. In fact, hold still.
I have a question though.
Yeah.
Ollie has greater restoration, so
Mm-hmm.
I guess technically
It's a
speaking,
corpse.
if her body decays,
She won't want it if
can-
it's gross.
well, I can fix it with greater restoration.
I mean, usually just her own, like, magic coursing through this body, which is hers. It's not like she dies. It's complicated. It's very weird. It's like a candle that gets burnt out.
She would kind of tell her, like, listen, if you want to kind of try and do some sciencey things, there might need to be some testing. But if you kind of either get stuck in a wall and break your body in half again or whatever, we can try it. I can just reincarnate you, and then if you don't like your body, we can just kill you and reincarnate you again the next day.
Oh,
Oh, why the fuck didn't I think of that?
I don't know.
that would have been
I hate my
clever.
life.
Yeah, you would have your pick. It's like a whole new body, I think.
Well, I will
Ollie.
say this. Does anyone need
Oh.
anything tonight? Because I will be going back to one of my old castles. Myth, I'll be in
Yes.
contact with you. But anything
Yeah.
you need for the night before I head out?
Yeah, maybe like some crazy like magical item or like money or something, like just something really cool or
Asking for money.
I have a lot of money in one of my castles. I know that, well, unless it's been raided. I do have a lot of magical
wait,
items in my well, unless it's been raided.
Lena,
dude.
I will kill everybody that has
Lena?
touched the walls of my castle if
I've
anything is
touched
missing.
the walls of your castle.
I know you didn't take anything though. You just,
Yeah.
that
Don't
reminds
sh-
me. That reminds me. I would like, you did take some from the cauldron, and I would like,
The magic juice, yeah.
yes, because
So-
I rather
yeah.
not, I would like to have the option of being a vampire again. Just not under
I'll
some
give it to
master
you
vampire.
later.
That would be annoying. No, can I have it
I
now?
could bite you
No,
if
I
you
don't.
want.
That makes me your thrall. I don't know.
Okay.
Ollie's gonna give her 500 platinum
Why are you giving her money?
because then she's
Oh.
not gonna kill other people to find it.
Well,
She
this,
still will. She's petty as shit.
be sure to remove that from your
Which I
inventory if you
love.
actually give it to her.
Yeah, I'll
Well,
give it to her.
This is quite. I don't like the faces on
don't
these coins. That's
Spoil
kind of annoying.
patrons by giving them
She-
free shit.
She waves her hand on the money, and all the coins now have her face. There we go. Which reminds me, she waves her hand over her face, and it transforms into like actually Lena's face. There we go. That's better.
So
I'm
Ollie
also
kind of
just gonna fix what I look like to
Oh.
not be
Smart.
super full vampire anymore.
Ollie would kind of ask her, like, if you could just look into that iron bark thing for me, but also, Pebble, you know about that because obviously you were here, right?
Yes. Myth quite often did look at your dragon.
Yeah, so I feel like we're gonna need him to kind of, whatever those eggs are gonna do to him, make him stronger and big. I feel like that needs to be sped up a little bit. So if you just so happen to come across something when you go to where you're going that might help with that process and not kill him or harm him, that'd be awesome.
I'd
Um,
like you to do a history check Eldremon, actually, this time. Because you did spend
Wait,
some
me?
time living with the Moloch.
Me do a history check?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
By the way, Ollie, I appreciate how you walked in here, saw this, and you are so chill about this. Like, you are my sister, fully.
So,
That's ride or die.
Eldremon,
Yeah,
from your experience with the Moloch, which you know Lena is, well, at least descended from, well, an ancestor to Moloch or related distantly to ancient Moloch, is that you know that they tend to prefer dragons live their natural lifespan. They don't interfere with them. They just want to worship them as gods. Which I know this could have been more of a religion check, but in history, same kind of role. But yeah, so you're
Maybe
pretty
she
sure
would
that
like promise.
she wouldn't have anything to age up a dragon. If that makes any sense. Which you can inform
Or-
Ollie of that, or you cannot.
not necessarily age him up, but just make something to where it's like the time would pass by quicker.
Hmm.
Because I know like the demi-planes and sometimes like when we were gone on the demi-plane, we were gone for however the fuck long.
I will admit, I don't have a lot of experience with dragons apart from seeing the bones of the dragons my grandfather killed. Which, Eldremon, that should be a red flag to you specifically because you know that Moloch today worship dragons. They see them as sacred. They would never kill a dragon. So,
And
a little
her
unusual.
father,
Her
her father killed.
Grandfather.
Oh, grandfather. Okay. Why
I
would
was
he
just gonna go,
kill?
oh my god, she has so much grandfather trauma. It's unreal, and she doesn't even know that it's trauma. Sorry, continue.
Why would he kill a dragon when the Moloch worship dragons? It's weird.
The Moloch worship dragons. I remember reading something like that in Myth's Head, but I thought that was very weird.
Oh, did they not in the past, during your time?
No, they held a great place of. Well, they held a great place. Like, they're viewed as something to be respected and revered, but they weren't. We didn't worship them. What my
Interesting.
grandfather killed just happened to be a very great dragon, which
Oh,
he absorbed the power of, and then, you know, ancient history.
oh, wow. Well, all
Oh,
right.
actually, okay.
I could eat your dragon if that helps. I do understand that could make me quite a lot more powerful.
Lena,
Yes.
Don't threaten my patron.
don't touch Pebble. Please.
Oh, he's too small, anyways. When he's big and you want him eaten, I'll take care of
You can be like the aunt, that like I'll just tell him when he misbehaves. Like, like Aunt Lana will like literally just off you if you're not good.
it. I like
And
that.
it'll work because it's not a joke. Look, Lena has why not energy. Why not? Whatever. I can't say aunt.
Yeah.
But Lena, um, first of all, vampire bag wasn't in the agreement, but whatever.
It was quite irritating that you just destroyed that source.
Yeah, well, I want something.
Again, I am going to help you find, what was his
I
name?
know,
Promise?
but I want promise. Yes. Um, but you had like a whole vampire spawn army, so I assume you know the vampire stuff. Maybe you
Well,
could
no, they were
teach me
full
how to.
vampires. They were just under my dominance.
Well, maybe you could teach me how to do cool vampire stuff. I remember that one time you said that you did like a weird thing to the moon and just like a bunch of stuff. Maybe you could
Oh,
teach
yes,
me
the
some
time
of
I
the
blocked
harder
out.
things.
The time I blocked out the sun.
So, if you
'Cause
do
you
want
can
to block,
do
I
really
do plan on
cool-
blocking out the sun again. If you'd like to help me at some point, I will gladly block that thing out again.
No. I
It
can't
would kill
wait.
all the trees, though, which has always been a little bit of a problem.
That would be such a look. Listen, we'll find the workaround. Whatever. Point is, um, I would love to learn how to do some of the super cool necrotic stuff that you can do that literally kill the last corpse. I mean, got incapacitated that last body of yours. Be really cool. Maybe you could teach me some actual like strong stuff.
Have I not taught you enough already?
Well, but like cool vampire secrets. I got messaged by a spawn that was admittedly stupid as shit. Like intelligence of nothing.
Sure, I could teach you something. Let's see, you already know how to turn to bats,
No.
right?
Yeah. But I just mean like maybe you could teach me like actually sometime, like lessons,
Wait, so I have to
like
be here to teach you
properly.
lessons?
I mean, like not now, but like later. Yeah.
I guess I could
I
teleport
got
to
you a whole body.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's fine. I don't. This is a weird body, though. It's so much older than I anticipated. Yeah.
You could teach me how to be cool
Reincarnation.
like your grandpa taught you.
Sorry, what was that, Ollie?
Ollie's kind of just like reincarnation.
No, I don't want to die to come back again. I died once, and it was
Oh, well, yeah.
quite a setback.
Well, I mean, yeah, like just if anything happened to the body, it's an option.
True. It'll work out. I still have. If I do die, I do have other items around that hopefully someone will bother to put on their head.
Well, Lena, before you go, just a quick request. Actually, I'm gonna look in the bag real quick just to make sure if she brought everything. Eldremon looks in the bag real quick, see if Narvoria brought.
The death wards
What's
are
that?
there.
All right, and did she bring the cloak as well?
What was the cloak of again?
Cloak of displacement.
She did bring that. It is in there.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Well, I don't need to ask you for that because I just want to make sure she brought all of that.
Mhm.
But at some point, if I ever need you to like, are you capable of going to the bottom of the ocean and like surviving?
I mean, it took an entire planet crashing into this one and combining with it to kill me, so being underwater isn't too much of an issue.
Running water.
Even
Okay. Well, I definitely need to find a ring of spell turning down there. So if you ever want to like help me out with that
No,
at some point.
Wait, there's a ring of spell turning at the bottom of the ocean. Do you know specifically where? Because if you do know where that is, I'm getting it. Sure, I already have one, but I would like another.
Actually, there isn't. Oh, you have one right now?
Not on me. Obviously, it's in my it better be in my castle. I swear to me that I am going to be so incredibly annoyed if there
Wait,
is no
which
ring.
castle is yours? Is yours the teleporting castle?
No, why would I have it move? I put it there for a reason.
I know, is that the castle though that you're talking about?
My castle better not be teleporting around. At least the one I'm thinking of, it better not be teleporting around, or I am pissed.
Wait,
Ollie's
do
like,
you actually have a teleporting castle?
It shouldn't be teleporting.
Ollie's like,
What-
ooh, Lena.
Which one is yours? Which castle is yours?
I have a castle in the mountains, in the western mountains. Should be an easy way to get here. Myth, we went there once. Well, you went to like a small one nearby, but it's still in that general area.
yeah.
All right, well, you have to give Myth the ring. So that's part of the deal.
What?
What deal? What? No, I'm not giving.
Eldremon, you want to become a warlock?
I don't want to be another patron. It was hard enough being in her head for this long.
Oh yeah, no, I'm good. Thanks though.
So Ollie's like, Lena. So sorry to bug you with questions. Obviously, we haven't been able to like talk like this because you've been stuck in Myth's head. I'm excited to help you redecorate when you get your castles all sorted. Think about it.
Oh,
It's
that
gonna
would be cool.
great. It's gonna be fun. First of
Oh,
all,
do you know a place where I can get a lot of corpses? Because odds are they probably have decayed.
Mm, actually, I can think of a.
I
good
mean, here
few
later,
places.
probably
Yeah,
tomorrow.
I'm just
that's
waiting
right.
here a few days.
Do
But
you want to help
also-
out? You can make corpses.
No. I have
So-
to go check on my holdings.
So, Lena,
Also,
I mean, it's been like 1,000 million bajillion years, so
I
I don't
think I
think
know.
another day would really.
I think I know of
change
a way to
much, but-
protect you from the darkness or from the sunlight.
No, I'm not a vampire right now. I have to. I'm not going to
Oh.
become a vampire until I get rid of the sun again. If that is the route I go this time.
Could just cast darkness on yourself. You know?
I mean,
I
that's
could.
That works for 10 minutes, and you're stuck in like a circle.
I'm sorry, Eldremon. What were you saying?
I could tell you where to find some more corpses if you get me a ring.
I see a corpse I can use right now that keeps asking me for a ring.
All right. Fine.
Sorry,
Don't make
Eldremon.
me.
Didn't mean to offend you. Your hair is still very nice.
Hmm.
All right, so
Okay,
I
well.
have places to be. I'm going to be sure that my husband's tomb is still destroyed because former husband, I really don't want to deal with him.
I don't blame you.
Well, what if he's like, oh, we're still married? That's incredibly annoying and presumptuous.
It feels like it'd be really awkward too, honestly.
It's like we haven't spoken for 4,000 years and now you want to be married again?
Exactly. Like, dude, you're completely different people now.
Well, no,
Literally.
I'm still the same, but he was annoying. He tried to betray me around the end of my life and it really pissed me off.
No.
By the way, do you know where Drow lives? I understand the Forest of Vishen is no longer his place, but do you know, like, where he stays or
I
how
could
that
tell
works
you
nowadays?
if you get me a ring.
Lena, I mean, Eldremon, she's not gonna marry you.
Damn.
Well, I wouldn't. Well, he's only going to live so long. I could marry him for just a short amount of time. Eldremon, is that what this is about? Are you trying to get engaged to me? Because you are already able to transform into some angelic creature, which is interesting and useful. However, you're not going to live very long.
I mean,
Yeah, never mind, Lena. You can go.
Okay, fair enough. All right, well, Myth. She puts her hand on your shoulder. Thank you for letting me live in your head for a while. Thank you for getting me this new body. And first, when you get out of here, we're gonna find Promise. It's gonna be lovely.
okay.
Always like,
Oh,
don't
right.
You're
forget
gonna
to
train
come
me
back
how to
for
be
the
really cool?
corpses.
Oh, don't forget what?
The corpses that'll be here most likely in like 2 days, not even. Don't forget
I
about
do
that.
hope I still have all my powers in order to raise them all from the dead. I also do want to check out what this Isle of the Lich thing is. Because if there's a Lich, that means he probably has some magical items which I want.
Probably go find Draw somewhere first.
Oh no, I
that'd
have
be-
to check on my
Maybe
castles.
don't.
Anyways,
Okay.
I will see you later. You see her wave her arm and a portal opens up next to her. Goodbye. See her step into it, and she's gone. Myth, I'm still in your head, by the way.
Oh, fuck's sake.
I was
But not all the
wondering how
time.
we were talking.
Guys, I feel like I haven't been telling you guys a lot of stuff.
Always
He's
kind
not
of
gonna-
sitting with her arms crossed, tapping her foot with the disappointed mom look.
So, like,
move
I
Ollie
just
closer.
need... Yeah, Eldremon?
she's not gonna destroy like the world or anything, right?
I should give it a go, but honestly, I don't know. It's fine. She's harmless.
She's not going to want to destroy the world. She's going to want to stop Aronia from destroying the world because her castles are in it.
She's not gonna give a
Such a
shit.
good
We're
point.
doing it. I mean, she might, but honestly, I feel like if anything, she just abandon ship, go to a different plane. Which honestly, but I
We could
just want to
totally
say
do.
that got rough and weird, and it was a lot. And you guys are great. So I need to be really honest and just tell you guys I'm a virgin of my deepest secret. That and also,
That's why you were like that during that. Okay,
what
that
was
makes
I
sense.
like?
Well, you acted like touching wasn't.
Like a virgin.
Yeah. It's
Whatever.
okay. It's okay.
Whatever.
I still love you, miss.
Thanks. Also, yeah, Lena's probably. I'm surprised you guys asked her for stuff. And you know, honestly, I'm not surprised. Lena's Lena. Yep.
I mean, she wouldn't even give me anything, so I don't know about her.
Yeah. Well,
I literally
Oh.
just helped her out getting a body.
Ollie
were very
doesn't
helpful.
know, but I know what Ironbark is.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool.
And it's going to be pretty cool.
Hell
Wait, what?
yeah.
So druids can't wear any type of metal, right? Like at
Oh
all.
yeah. Oh,
Ironbark's a big deal.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Very useful.
Hell yeah.
well.
Gets past the TSA.
Also, Casey, check your
Hello.
Discord DMs and maybe we
Oh,
can
shit,
figure
yeah.
something out with that. We can brainstorm about it. You're welcome.
I'm not alarmed.
That's
You
not
should
a
be.
that's a video game item. That's not a D&D specific item, but that is very cool.
Might be something like it though, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you guys finally like your long rest after the night.
Yep.
All right. So you guys sleep.
feel
Myth,
like I'm
you have
aged.
like Myth. I want to know like what's your mindset after all this, like as you're trying to sleep or trying to relax.
Well, I'm not really sure. It's getting more and more like, hey, this is probably stuff that's not morally great. But I'm kind of surprised by how much I don't really care. I guess. I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of happy my friends helped out. But
Mhm.
and hopefully this means we're closer to helping Promise, but also I don't know. I guess if anything, it kind of worked out way better than I thought it would.
Yeah.
So I'm not feeling good, but I'm feeling like, hey, it's going according to plan. Kinda. Also, I'm not sleeping. I don't sleep anymore.
I forget
Because
that.
if you sleep, you might dream. And if you dream, you might see weird centaurs. Or like horrific visions of the future where you see Bromstrop's stupid ass. And that's the last thing I need right now.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm very surprised by how much I just kind of am interested in all the like the shit Lena can do.
Eldremon is gonna give both Myth and Ollie their two Death Ward scrolls.
It's a
Thank
good
you.
idea.
Also, is
Be
that
sure to
bag
add
of
those to your
holding still
inventory.
here?
You have to add it to your inventory just to be clear.
Is that bag of holding still here?
Yeah, it really just had those things in it. She packed pretty lightly. If you still want the
Yeah.
bag of holding, you can take it.
I want it. I don't have one.
You don't have a bag of holding?
I sold that
What?
and that ring that I got forever ago out of that dude's beard that was completely and utterly busted that basically saved me from death to get Elfie her wedding ring.
Right. There you go. Here's a bag of holding. Not like you're anywhere near your like carrying capacity, anyways. No one is
Yeah.
actually at the moment. Not even Myth, which used to be just like 30 pounds, would be about it.
I have abs now. I don't have abs, but I've got muscles. I'm
Mhm.
strong. I got vampire strength. It's
Amazing.
all a cheat. Which
All right. Let's see.
I
So
didn't use. I'm a little concerned. Since Essel tried to assassinate us, and I know Yorva was on that list too, so I'm just gonna scry on her to make sure she's not fucking dead. Just
here we go. Schrodinger's NPC.
oh no, I have Death Ward on her. It would have activated
Oh, that's true.
all the time, and I've got
So
it
I
on
have to make
Hathis
her
too.
alive. Okay, fine.
Yeah, screw
Well-
you.
Wait, who is this? On who?
Yorva.
Oh, okay.
I've got a book that has Death Ward on people like all the
Ooh.
time.
Very useful.
You're in the book.
Yeah, that's super useful. I'm in the book?
Yeah. I keep pestering people to write their names in the book because I keep forgetting whether they're in or not. You've signed it like 3 times.
It was at that moment Eldremon realized he should have asked for a very different spell scroll.
Yeah, what?
I was wondering why you were getting it, but mine only works. It works once, and then I have to long rest before it works again. So it can cover, like, it protects you. Right now, it's protecting, like, say if it's protecting Ollie, Eldremon, Yorva, whatever, and then Yorva gets knocked down and gets back up at 1, then it's used up for everybody for that day. So it's like whoever uses it first gets it.
Oh, okay. So it is good that I got those.
This
then.
bitch.
Yeah, you're unable to scry on Yorva.
Well, now I'm going to be awake all night, which I am anyway.
Yep.
I'm
Well,
gonna.
actually-
I have a stone.
Actually, you do still pass it because it'd be 13 because you are familiar with them. You know the target well.
Oh yeah, I know her well. We live. We're
Yeah.
roommates.
So for 10 minutes, you watch her as she's just like, she's got like a whole bunch of bodies that she's just burying underneath the house, where like different parts of the house are sagging into the ground. And you hear her singing a little song about why she murdered each one of them.
I'm gonna. I have a stone, so
Several
I can
of
message
them-
her.
Several of
Okay.
them said mean things about tieflings. That's why they're dead. A couple of them because she thought it'd be funny. And 2 of them that she's burying, well, accident. And 1 of them, practice.
What is that new stone to your back? Hey, definitely wasn't spying on you just now to make sure that you're alive. That's a lot of words. Wait.
Okay.
Essel's dead. Miss you. Pretending to buddy with Aronia. Maybe.
You've been up to some weird things.
Says her. Okay.
But also, I'm pretty sure you saw me bury some bodies. Don't worry, not gonna get caught. Choose 24 words.
Cool. Okay. Well, I mean, honestly, that's helpful. I can get those later.
Or Lena will. It is that moment
Nope.
that dawns on you that Lena probably knows about what you saw.
Fuck. That's fine. I'll have to message tomorrow then. Then I go to quote unquote sleep, which is just lying on the ground and
Of course.
writing in the book. Yes.
Yeah. All right. Then out of curiosity, let's see. Everyone's either sleeping or trancing. That was my assumption. Right? That's what was happening, right?
So this all happened during the night, so we still have that one day still, right?
Yes. You guys managed
We're
to
productive.
you managed to hold an entire night session. Like you made a night session, which is such a big benefit.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Let's see. There we go. All right.
Now we can get our XP.
Yep, I gave you your XP. You will be able to level up. This will take effect next session. If you did level up. The ones that leveled up are Eldremon and Myth.
Hell yeah.
Being absent from the Essel fight, it was a big XP sink. I do still give little bits of XP when you guys are absent because you're not doing nothing. So you shouldn't be far behind. Okay.
Ollie was doing the important thing of making Brown Shop's life slightly more annoying, and I love you for that.
Eldremon, you are sleeping, correct?
Yes.
You would sleep. Okay. All right. I would like you to roll a... You know what? Roll a d20 for me.
D20?
Yeah. Just for fun.
All right. Let's see. Should I add any? Oh, no, man.
No reason. No, you can't add a modifier to this one. It's just rolling a d20. It's just a chance thing here.
Nothing's just for fun when
All right.
it's you.
Roll a d10. Roll a d10 for me. Lovely. All right.
Is this rolling for nightmares? What's happening?
Shut up. No. As you fall asleep, as you enter the dream, you realize with some shock that you are a massive, powerful direwolf. The spectral woods around you, a large pack of fierce wolves prowl patiently as if waiting for your command. You howl, the hunt is on. The dump of adrenaline, the rush of the wind, and the tug of the scent of your prey is intoxicating. Running beneath the shrouded moon is the most free you've ever felt. Congratulations, you get one inspiration from having a very good dream. And I'm gonna give you, let's give you 24 hours of proficiency with animal handling.
Ooh, okay. Hell yeah.
If you want to add that to effects for me, just 24 hours of animal handling proficiency, be sure to write that down in one of those for me.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you. All right. Myth, you see, you should have slept. Could have gotten something cool.
Never.
Ollie, I would like you to roll a d20 for me. Lovely. Also, real quick, mark inspiration for Eldremon. There we go. All right. Now I need you to roll a d10. Lovely. All right. All right. You're having like you're in your trance, so it's like a pretty light sleep, if you could even call it sleep. It's not really sleep. But you're like really comfy. Then you feel like a sudden noise kind of wake you. Well, in your dream, you're still sleeping. Don't worry about it. You find yourself surrounded by darkness, except for a powerful light way, way above you. And it's a spotlight from like an unknown source that seems to be just streaming down just to you. And suddenly you see all around you are your loved ones. And you feel yourself become paralyzed. And your friends just appearing in the darkness. And they seem kind of off. Go ahead and roll a perception for me.
Where'd I go?
Oh, nice.
Wonderful. You instantly recognize that they have all become just some form of undead. Myth, pretty easy. She doesn't look much different. Eldremon has his jaw decaying off the hinges of his face, just falling down. Yeah. Elfie has her brain exposed. It's a fun night. And you are paralyzed as they stumble towards you, and they look hungry, and they begin to feed on your flesh. That's your dream. That sucks.
Ollie in
Oh,
her
boy.
dream is just like, "Hello, darkness, my old friend.
So
I've come to talk to you again."
your effect is that you are going to have disadvantage against being frightened for the undead. Very specific. Don't know if you'll run into it unless Myth decides to be a dick. So under effects for you, Ollie, be sure to put down.
Yes.
Yeah, be sure to add 24 hours disadvantage against being frightened / undead or whatever. However you want to word it.
Ollie saw things.
Mm-hmm. All right.
How do I? Okay, so I see effects.
Mm-hmm. You should just be able to click add.
Ooh, I can add it.
Thank you.
Oh.
Yeah,
Alright.
would it be temporary then in that area?
Yep. It'd be there.
Okay.
Perfect. Then you just right click to edit, whatever. All right. So that's how your nights go. Very pleasant, very wonderful. On occasion, Lena pops into Myth's head just to ask like a couple very basic questions. Like first she asks Myth, so if I were looking for like what, I don't know what you'd call them nowadays. They're like small dragons that are like furry and dog-like, and if I wanted one, where would I get one of those?
They sound really cool. I don't know if they really exist.
You can
like
roll
currently, like they might be extinct.
You can roll a check that you find appropriate to recall any information about this from what you used to read.
Oh yeah. Okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie.
Also, did you say excellent animal handling?
Proficiency.
Or what? Proficiency. There we go.
You know what? I should probably roll history. I'm gonna roll animal handling just because it's better.
Go ahead.
It's an animal. Nothing, girl.
So like
Nothing.
you're like,
That's
I'm
a
pretty sure
pug.
this is a pugil. Or whatever it is. You massacre the name. And you don't know where it is, but you can make up where it is if you want to just send her on a wild goose chase. Up to you what you do with this information that you don't know.
I would never betray Lena. But if I had to guess, I would honestly probably say, you know what, you should ask my dragon friend Direwalk. Should be really helpful.
Oh, that's right. She is a dragon.
Mm-hmm.
I could eat
Don't hurt her though.
Oh,
Don't
wait,
hurt her
what?
though.
Why?
Don't hurt her.
She's
Well,
got access
actually,
to Wish.
she did
She could
betray
be very
me.
annoying.
She is
Oh,
very
that's
annoying.
Right.
I hate her.
Don't kill Direwalk.
I don't. She is the first person I have ever felt anger and the want to murder. But that wore off, and she's really very nice, and she's lovely. And sometimes I think about horrible things happening to her, but she's lovely
Oh, I know what I could
and helpful
do. I'm going to figure out about
and
that one
useful.
vampire. You know that one vampire that killed
Oh
Harvestron?
my god, please.
I'm
Please
going to
do.
find her and
I want
ask
to
her some
fuck that bitch
questions.
up.
Well, I just want to know who her master is, and I'm just going to trace that back, see how far back until I find someone who was important to me.
If you wanted to murder her, that'd be totally cool with me, by the way.
I mean, if I feel like it. But yeah, she's been pestering you with a
Pretty
bunch of
impressive.
questions about this and that throughout the night. Um,
I'm trying to
which-
journal.
we're gonna wrap up the session because like I can't start anything big because it'll go on far too long. But
Yeah. Go to
So-
bed.
so fair enough. So the next day comes. This morning, you can see the guards are on like extremely high alert. You do hear through, just kind of through the grapevine about how the Crown Prince of Eagerland is missing, and how the right, and how all the diplomat, like the one diplomat they found, is dead, and it was reported that he killed her. So that's a whole thing. And you do also know that you hear that they arrested the tavern owner for possibly being connected to all this. And yeah, everyone's just on super high alert. The Festival of Magic is still going on, and only known to you guys is that the invasion will begin after today.
Oh
Which means if you're gonna kill the Archon, it's probably gotta be next session.
Hell
Well,
yeah.
Or anything else, because you could also do like the prison break, or you could do, I mean, that's probably all you got time for on top, like if you want to kill the Archon.
I mean, once we have taken over the place and the Archon is dead, the prisoner could just be released. Provided
I
they're
mean,
still
like,
alive.
These are a bunch of planes that are being held up by the power of the Archon. If he's dead, then probably nothing bad's gonna happen to the people in there.
Not dead, contained.
Yeah. If his power is restricted, he'll be fine. He's not a structural being.
You know what?
for
You win
these
some, you
towers.
lose some.
Right, but
Great. So
Anyhow.
the Archon's twins is going to collapse.
maybe.
Great.
Anyhow, thank you guys for playing. I very much appreciate it. A little bit of a slower session, kind of building up to the next thing. So, really appreciate it. Be sure to check out Klutzy Content and Blind Bandit 0828 on Twitch and YouTube, and be sure to find LordOfTheFae on Instagram. But once again, thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys, I believe, the next Wednesday when I put up this video. I'll see you guys next Tuesday.
I'm not
So-
telling Elfie what we did.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, can we please not? We can
She's
tell
gonna
Erica.
know.
Can we canonically not tell Elfie? Please.
Oh, God. All right. Well, anyhow, hope everyone has a good night. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Where's the button? There's the button.